And finally, we're back to this.
What do you mean, finally?
I don't know. Nothing's really any different, to be honest.
We're just going to be picking up where we left off last week.
Just, we didn't really leave off on anything the last time we did this. That wasn't last week either. That was closer to a week and a half ago.
Jason, you're ruining the bit.
There is no bit going on.
Oh, okay.
I actually do have some stories from the last episode that we didn't get to, which is why I did not realize you were doing a bit.
Oh, perfect.
But anyways, let's go back to the bit. What were you saying?
We've been moving, so that's why we didn't record recently.
Moving really sucks, but we have a much better house for doing this. We're gonna have a whole ass area for doing this little thing, and I have some big plans for the podcast as well once things become more regular. I think this is actually the 20th episode, so it's a bit... it's an increment.
20th
Happy 20th episode, guys.
What are your big plans? I haven't heard about these big plans.
These big plans are... I've posited a few of them to you. The big plans are literally like having a separate like recording area, because I still have all that sound foam that I was never able to do anything with at the old place.
Yeah, and Kona took a dump on one of the panels.
I'll probably lick that one clean before using that one, or run it through the wash, whatever comes first.
Can you wash those?
I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do with sound foam at all, really. I don't even know how you stick it to walls, but I'll guess. How hard could it really be?
Not hard.
But
we'll cross that road when we get to it, though.
I also wanted to start like clipping like separate stories from entire episodes and posting them as their own thing. I've got like hold on. Let me try opening something real quick.
Why do you have both devices? Give me the laptop. You scoundrel.
Hold on. I just gotta find something. Where is she? Oh, whatever.
You better not have anything at SFW there.
No. We've learned from recent streamers not to be doing that.
Have we? Which streamers are those?
I don't know.
Is that something you're covering?
No, I completely forgot to pull that. That story is so funny, and plus he released a response video that's like an hour and a half long, which I don't think we'll be watching the whole thing, but we'll watch at least part of that. We'll watch the part where he discusses like the picture leaks, because most of that is covering like a bunch of the clips that resurfaced from it. But
did Speed flashes Johnson again?
No.
Okay.
I'm still discussing Horseman. But
Horseman?
Vosh Jack Horseman. We'll discuss him in the next episode. I'm honestly like a little annoyed that I completely forgot to pull that up. But we have something much more important to cover right now. But we'll get... Hold on. I think I said all the things I wanted to do. Yeah, I've been wanting to like post separate stories, because I think that'll be very important for like growing this stupid brand that we're connected with. Because like a 20-minute video is way more likely to get people clicking.
That's true. If we chop them up, I like that idea.
Yes, and plus the thumbnails won't be as difficult. I made one for Shakira Flabbergasted that I was trying to find, but I couldn't. I was also worried there might be something in those pictures. But I organize my stuff very well, so... Plus, I'll just blur it in case they catch a glimpse of a folder they're not supposed to.
So it'll be sort of like, moist clips?
Yeah, something like that. But he has like a bunch of like little monkeys that do all that work for him, which is annoying. I don't have that luxury. If one of you want to like do that work for us for free, hit me up.
We've got a little monkey that's already offered.
Yes, that's true. That would just be like taking clips from the existing episodes. That wouldn't even be difficult. Maybe I'll use that monkey. We'll uncage it from the sex dungeon. it's been like whining for you to feed it for a while now, but I keep eating all that monkey chow because it's good for my gains.
This is a weird tangent that you've gone on.
That became a bit of a meme. Some like 4chan autist was eating gorilla food.
I actually heard about that. I don't know how that's the thing that I've heard of. Like, of all the things that I don't know about, somehow I know about monkey chow.
You've seen what is that board called? The Fit Gorilla. That people were like freaking out on his physique too, and then like he posted it because he posted it in the chat or in the thread. And I saw it and I was like, I would not eat gorilla food for this body.
You must have shown that to me or something. That's too much of a coincidence because I don't follow like any gym stuff on Reddit. So like that can't have been just like happenstance. You had to have shown that to me, or we must have both watched something about that.
You've probably seen the green text posted. I've seen it in a bunch of different places. It is a very funny one. But yeah, I've been eating all the monkey's food, so it's like getting really hungry and it's whining a lot. So
we're talking about a literal monkey here, not like a person that we're like lightly teasing, or a literal monkey.
Yeah, I saw this really cute monkey meme, and I spent like fucking $6,000 on it, which is nothing because I'm swimming in it, you see. But it turns out monkeys are really annoying and needy,
they pulled a whole patch of my hair off. It doesn't even grow back anymore. It's all scar tissue.
It asked me for food one day, and I got annoyed and like hit it with a 2x4, and I broke its arm. And now it's like our bone is like hanging out of its gangrenous arm, and it's getting even more on my nerves.
No, I just imagined like one of those small curly tail monkeys, and you just boonk.
Nah, I'm wailing on that thing. See, so I think monkeys are a good place to leave off to discuss this topic, though. But yes, as anyone who has taken a quick glance at the screen in the past 20 minutes of us blabbering has probably noticed, Akira Toriyama has died. The creator of Dragon Ball and Dragon's Dogma. And, he actually did, like, Chrono Trigger? I said Dragon's Dogma. I'm an idiot. I meant to say Chrono Trigger. He made like a bunch of things that I just never bothered playing.
Did he make that? Did he make games? Because I know I've seen.
He's done like writing and art styles for games. I don't think he made the games themselves. Like Chrono Trigger is unmistakably his art style.
I've definitely seen things using his art style, but I wasn't sure if it was him or if it was just somebody like emulating him or something.
You guys might be able to hear that wailing in the distance, that cacophony of Spanish and Catholic prayers. That's all of South America reacting to this this news currently. I feel bad for them. They are unironically probably not taking this very well.
And that's not racist either.
They completely take pride in how much they like Dragon Ball over there.
Yeah, like
it's not at all offensive to make jokes about that.
Yeah,
I'm probably making like an actual like observation right now.
I heard something. I was watching some kind of video the other day talking about how a few cities in Mexico actually had to set up had to talk with, I don't know if it was Japan or specifically like the Dragon Ball Z company.
I know which one, because they were airing the fucking episodes illegally.
They wanted to make it legal. They were doing the Goku versus Jiren fight like it was a real fight. Like they were showing it with like commentators in like a big stadium.
I saw clips of it going around. They were playing it like on Bill. I keep swearing. I don't think we're even past the first 15 minutes.
I hope you enjoy censoring all that.
Yes, I just realized I've been making like sex dungeon jokes and jokes about like breaking animals' arms and stuff.
Well, it's a good thing we're not monetized anyways.
That's just because we don't have enough subscribers, because the people who watch us are not very good fans. Not pointing fingers, you know who you are though.
Yeah, maybe if you guys watched the episodes we made last week and the week before, we'd have enough revenue.
We get decent views, to be honest, for a nobody podcast.
Yeah.
Because most podcasts our size, I think I've said this before, but get like 0 to 10 views tops.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
We're not really growing right now, though, which is peeving me off.
We're not growing because we fucking fell off for 2 weeks.
We've been falling off and on for like a month now, but I do want... It's going to be more regular now, trust me.
We can hope.
But yeah, back to what we were saying about Jiren, the Jiren fight.
Just set the 15-minute timer?
Yeah, but I'm only going to go for like another 5 or 10 minutes, because we probably already hit the 15 minutes, but I just want to make sure.
But yeah, very sad news that he died. Kind of wondering what he's going to do with... Like, I'm wondering where Dragon Ball is going to go, because with GT, he tried to hand it off to somebody else, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. It didn't work out well, so I'm wondering if he's come up with a better...
Hey, GT's art style is still pretty cool, even though Goku is a little Filipino child for some reason.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Super Saiyan 4 is still, like, the coolest Super Saiyan 4.
A lot of people say it's lame. Like,
those people are lame.
Yeah, I was going to say, those people are in fact lame.
Dude, Super Saiyan 4 looked sick as...
Frick. Yeah, I completely agree. I've always thought it was like the best Super Saiyan design, personally, even if it's a bit weird that he has just like a hairless chest.
I also liked Sin Shenron. That was cool. Like,
yeah, he looks kind of cool.
The Dragon Balls all get overused and become like contaminated with evil and turn into like evil versions of Shenron. That was pretty badass.
I still do not know why they made Goku a kid, or why they made him incredibly brown. That was always very weird to me.
I don't know if he was brown. Like there was.
Fuck. Could you imagine making Goku brown now with all the Hispanics and like Middle Easterners that watch it? That would go hard.
Okay, man. I think that might have been... I don't know if he had brown... Well, I'm colorblind, so I guess I don't know regardless.
Idiot.
But there was... Yeah, he got turned into a kid by Garlic Jr. in the beginning of GT, and then at the end of GT, they did this weird thing where they like cut to the future, and what was her name? Pan? I think it was, yeah, Pan, had like a grandson who was also named Goku and looked identical to Goku. And I think he was the one with the darker skin. I'm not positive, though.
No, Goku in that has very dark skin. I was just watching clips of it recently. Mm-hmm. I also remember I saw this clip where Goku was having a nightmare of Chi-Chi giving him like a shot with a hypodermic needle or something. I remember when I saw that as a kid, I always thought she was sticking that needle up his ass from the way the scene is shot. And I just didn't think anything was weird about that. Like, oh yeah, she's sticking that up his ass. I'd react the same way. Someone was definitely animating that scene with one hand, is all I'll say.
Okay, man. I don't think that's the case.
The trio of that show was Goku, Kid Goku, Adult Trunks, and his granddaughter Pan.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to see those three interact for extended periods?
No.
That's why that show didn't work.
I watched the concept is
stupid.
I watched the entire show, and it was very difficult to get through. But
I remember watching part of it, and then for some reason I caught the ending, and the ending depressed me because I was like, why'd Goku just like leave his entire family?
He died.
He could have just grown up with them. I don't think he was dead at the end of that. I think you're misremembering some parts.
He might have. Yeah, when he flew away on the back of Shenron, I thought that was him dying.
I could see that. I kind of had thoughts of that too. I think the only reason I didn't think he was dead because I don't think he had a halo in that part.
No, that was like he like freshly died, and that was like super death. Like he didn't come back afterwards.
He was back at the end though.
Was he?
Yeah, at the end he grew up, and that was when Pan was already an adult. And I remember he took off and was like, haha, till we meet again. Like, that was like the series saying farewell to the fans. And I remember that's the first time I ever got that melancholic feeling of like, aw, that's really sad that this is done. But now I realize that's probably just because I hated that ending subconsciously and didn't realize it.
I don't know. They stopped being Super Saiyan 4s and I stopped paying attention.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Dude.
Goes hard.
Yeah. I was kind of confused by that whole, like party popper thing, though. I was like, what are you fucking with him?
I barely remember anything of that show, so you're barking up the wrong tree if you want to discuss anything that happened in it.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was fighting Sin Shenron, and, like, he looked like he was about to, like, fire a Kamehameha, and, like, threw it right in his face, and Sin Shenron, like, flinched, and he was just holding a party popper between his wrists, and it just, like, shot a bunch of confetti over him. And Sin Shenron was like, the fuck was that?
I think he, like, ran out of power there. I think I remember that being a part in it.
I thought he was just screwing with him.
I know he runs out of power in that fight, because I just rewatched it recently. But we've been yammering on this story for way too long, and I haven't even read this thing yet. Luckily, it fit on this entire page, so I'll just read it now. Dear friends and partners, we are deeply saddened to inform you that manga creator Akira Toriyama passed away on March 1st due to acute subdermal hematoma. I think that's like a stroke, basically. A subdermal hematoma. I think...
Subdermal means beneath the skin.
See, he was in age of 68. Fucking Google Translate ass. It's our deep regret that he still had several works in the middle of creation with great enthusiasm. Also, he would have many more things to achieve. However, he has left many manga titles and works of art to this world. Thanks to the support of many people around the world, he has been able to continue his creative activities for over 45 years. We hope that Akira Toriyama's unique world of creation continues to be loved by everyone for a long time to come. We inform you this sad news with gratefulness for your kindness during his lifetime. Funeral service was held with his family and very few relatives. Following his wishes for tranquility, we respectfully inform you we would not accept flowers, condolence gifts, visiting offerings, and others. We also ask you refrain from conducting interviews with his family. Future plan for commemorate gathering is not decided. We will let you know when it's confirmed. We deeply thank you for your understanding and support as always. Damn. Most manga creators tend to be very fucking shy and, like, reserved, so...
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And I honestly think that,
they seem to always have the funeral service, like, before they even announce to the public, which is probably pretty smart.
Yeah, definitely. Parasocial relationships can get pretty wild.
Imagine a bunch of millions of South Americans turning up to his funeral. None of them speak English.
They'd be going to Japan. Why would they need to speak English?
Imagine a bunch of Spanish speakers going to Japan. Jesus Christ. They would really be at a loss there.
What are you talking about? You think Spanish-speaking people don't go to Japan?
Never. I don't think they're even allowed there, to be honest.
Okay, man.
Even if you speak Japanese, if you speak Spanish, you're not allowed here. We literally have a force bubble.
This is a really good bit to be doing while talking about this guy's fucking obituary.
Everyone's been respectful of this. I've had enough of it.
That's true. Literally everyone on the internet has already hit this bit. Or not hit this bit, but like hit on this topic of Akira Toriyama's death.
Especially on Twitter, I mean X. It's pretty much universal praise for him, which is pretty cool to see because you never see anyone treated respectfully in death on the internet.
That's very true. Akira Toriyama is definitely a legend. I think it goes without saying that the world will miss him.
Yes, he's gonna go down as one of the greats, and I think he deserves that. His works were very inspiring for lots of people. This dude probably inspired millions of people to become, like, martial artists, or, like, go to the gym, or just, like, or has just, like, instilled willpower in people in times where they needed it.
Definitely.
Just because they thought of what Goku would do in that situation.
Yeah, and Dragon Ball Z is one of the, like, large reasons why, like, anime is as popular as it is today. Like, it's always been popular in Japan, of course, but or for as long as it's existed, I guess, or not as long as it's existed, but it's, you know what I'm saying.
I actually don't. You're kind of yammering right now.
But yeah, he's definitely, he did a lot of the road work for a lot of other creators going forward. And
that's yeah. He well, now they know. Now all these assholes know how I felt when Kentaro Miura died. That also sucked. That kind of sucked worse than this for me personally. But yeah, it's especially sad because in both of those cases, they left works unfinished.
Yeah, that is a real tragedy.
But these creators, like I was telling you before, that the One Piece creator already has the entire series, like, planned out.
And so he could just hand it off.
He has, like, a confidant of, like, a couple of people that he trusts to, like, take the reins for him when he dies. So he's all set, and Akira Toriyama probably had something similar, and I know Berserk also has something similar going, but yeah, I hope seems like Akira Toriyama kind of slowed down a lot. Akira Toriyama. In his later years, which he deserved, but it's unfortunate that he never got to finish a lot of the stuff he was planning to the degree he wanted.
Yeah, hopefully he handed off those ideas to somebody.
I'm pretty sure his son is working on a lot of this stuff, which I guess that's as close as we're gonna get.
I thought his son was the one who did GT.
No, GT was just like a bunch of different writers who worked on Z, I think.
Oh, okay.
And it was not very good.
Yeah, I'm not really...
We are easily within 15 minutes, by the way.
I'm not really messed up by the deaths of creators. Like, I think it sucks that he's gone and everything, but I don't think I'm really affected by parasocial relationships quite as much as most people.
You aren't. There's a bunch of cartel members fucking hugging it out right now. This probably hit them pretty hard.
You're really sitting on that one, aren't you?
Yes. We're not gonna skin someone alive for 1 week in honor of Goku now, guys. I think Goku's the one who died. The real life Goku.
Okay, man. What's our next thing? Tired of hearing you talk about the cartel.
They're the ones worst affected by this, man.
Okay.
But yes, this is... We shall move on in just a second. But yes, this is... This was the saddest news to hear. I didn't quite bawl at this one as much as I did when Kentaro Miura died. But it still hit me weirdly, even though I'm not even the biggest fan of Dragon Ball.
I was actually a pretty big fan of Dragon Ball Z when I was younger.
I think for me it really is just because I know how much it means to other people, so I'm kind of bummed out for them.
Oh, it definitely sucks, yeah.
And the fact that I also did not hate Dragon Ball makes me feel bad for them instead of being like, haha, the guy who makes the terrible thing you like died, haha. That's how I am normally when creators die.
They stopped putting out Broly content ages ago, so...
Alright, now on to much less depressing news, or more depressing, depending on your point of view. But here's Biden coming up to swear to people that his memory is fine. This is old news, but this was crap that I pulled for the last episode we recorded, which was about 2 weeks ago. So you're gonna get some crusty leftovers in the beginning here, guys. Just bear with us for a minute.
And you're gonna like it.
Jesus, play! What the hell?
He enters frame as somebody with all of his mental faculties.
His fucking, like, lower jaw is vibrating on its own. For some reason, that's the thing old people do that disgusts me the most.
Well, I missed everything you said so far.
It does not matter what he's saying.
I want to hear if he's speaking nonsense right now.
He speaks nonsense at some point. I'll, like, fast forward to that part.
Let me say a few things before I take your questions. As you know, the special counsel released a finding today about their look into my handling of classified documents.
Oh yeah, I should probably state real quick that the reason he's doing this is because he literally got exonerated for mishandling classified documents by the people being like, he's way too demented to know he did anything wrong. And he was like, no, I'm not, Jack. Listen here, bitch. This was his response, and it only made things worse. There is a part where he starts to wander off, and then he walks back. Haha, there it is. Okay, we're gonna skip to that in a sec. He starts off kind of lucid in the beginning, is the thing.
He seems kind of lucid.
Yeah, all that fucking cocaine that they pumped up his urethra is kicking in.
Going back more than 40 years, even into the 1970s when I was still a new United States Senator. The special counsel acknowledged I cooperated completely.
You're boring. Alright, let's still go to the highly viewed parts.
I thought to myself, wasn't any of their damn business. Let me tell you something. Some of you have commented, I wear since the day he died, every single day, the rosary he got from Our Lady of... Every memorial service remembering him attending...
He had to reboot for a second on that one.
Is he talking about his son?
I don't need anyone.
I don't know. He's always talking about that stupid dead kid of his. So he probably... His kid was a grown man when he died.
Going back 40 years. At the same time I was managing international crisis.
He also died in a war that this guy voted for, so I'm not really all that sympathetic.
Fair.
That's their decision to make. Memory. I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president, I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his...
Oh yeah, things are going swimmingly right now, man.
He didn't put shit on his feet.
He did a couple of things better, but nothing that that the average person would actually notice well enough to give a shit.
Better means diddly dick.
I gave 3 million people more jobs, Jack. All right, can they afford to live with those jobs? Listen here, fat.
How'd that happen? You know, I guess I just...
I killed so many brown children. You guys normally love that shit. Oh crap, the charger is not in.
Only by some of you. I take responsibility for not having
Alright, it's charging.
seen exactly what my staff was doing.
Boring. Alright, where's the part? I just want to watch him wander off now.
He said thank you very much, and now he's leaving.
Alright, I guess he realized he could answer more questions. He is looking really, like, bad now. I feel like his skin was a lot tighter a few years ago.
He's probably gonna die soon, that's why.
God, I hope so. I hope this guy and Trump die really soon. I do not want to see a rematch between these fucking fossils.
Over the top. I think that
Neither of them look particularly good now because there's a bunch of videos of Trump also short-circuiting during his speeches recently.
I'm wondering how they got him this lucid for this long.
They were pumping him. There's a bunch of, like, drug cocktails you can take that will, like, up your lucidity for a while after you take them, but obviously it's just a band-aid on the fucking gangrenous, like, Swiss cheese glotting around inside your brain. There's only so much it can do for so long before he's back to wandering off like a fucking Roomba.
Yeah, there's no way,
Go ahead.
humanitarian.
I was just gonna let us talk over him.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear like. If you hear
There was a part in this speech where he starts like misremembering dead people as people he talked to a week ago. Like he accidentally said like the prime minister of France from the 70s was their current prime minister. Which, by the way, misremembering the past as the present is a sign of dementia. Not that that's, worth pointing out for any reason.
Yeah, he's definitely long gone. There's no coming back from how much we've seen.
This would be sad if this guy weren't one of the people destroying the entire planet. But he is, so it's not sad.
Yeah, so fuck him.
See, I think we've seen all we can from that. Do you have anything else?
Not really.
And then express concern.
Oh, yeah, this is another old story.
The company is starting to collapse. Which company is that? Of course,
this
you fucking steal it from Charlie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go looking for this shit myself. Are you kidding?
Charlie, if you ever see one of our videos, just know that I had no hand in this theft.
This is still not his content here.
Totally his content.
Oh, yes, this screenshot. I'm sure he took this.
Yeah, he did. He was there with the camera.
Alright, I'll just give a quick recap on this. So, basically, this story is about a VTuber who came out and revealed... Hold on, you're going to want to sit down for this one.
I am sitting. We've been on a couch this whole time.
Alright, good. Because you're going to want to be sitting for this.
I'm sitting.
The giant multimedia conglomerate they work for is bad.
Oh, yeah, I think I watched this episode.
Yes.
Now that you mention that.
I don't know why people are consistently surprised to learn that these corporations aren't good to their employees. It's a little tiring to see people surprised by it every single time, but we're back to this again.
Yeah, anyone that makes $1 million or $1 billion is a bad person.
Unless they got it through selling drugs. We here at Cochlear Discharge support and condone that.
Yeah, assume anyone with $1 billion is a bad person, because you can't make $1 billion on your own. It's not possible. You have to exploit somebody's labor in order to do that. Unless you're like making.
It's
movies,
not like it's
I
one
guess.
person in charge of that company, but the fact that it is odd to me that those companies have like hundreds of billions of dollars to throw around. Apparently, like that's literally just from collecting Stream donations from people under contract with them.
Yeah, they're like from what I understand, their split is crazy. This company, like basically,
this company, in all, like a lot of these companies, in all fairness to them, like make these avatars, and they basically just look for a voice actor they think will go with them. These aren't even like typically characters that these people have actually designed or are using to represent themselves.
Dude, the designs suck.
They are
not
terrible.
A character either.
I know.
It's just them talking.
I have no clue what about any of this content is remotely appealing. I couldn't fucking you couldn't pay me to sit down and watch this shit. It gets on my nerves too much.
It's just the talking. Like it's literally just the personality. And
I have a clip of one of these, and their talking is going to make you want to literally peel your own skin off.
No, I've heard some of it.
I've seen people
awful.
watching this in the wild. It enrages me to see. I think you know.
Oh, God.
Yes.
That is... Okay.
My confusion for this content aside, it does depressingly make lots of money. What do you even need these companies for anyway? If all you're in it for is the voice, there's plenty of people who can just design you one of these terrible avatars,
or
and then you won't have
because they're crap.
if you can't draw, it makes more sense to just have the assets drawn by an artist who knows what they're doing.
Right.
But that would set you back like a couple grand at most. Whereas working with these blood-sucking leech companies, like, sure, they probably give you more exposure, but you're losing most of your money in the end. So it seems kind of idiotic that anyone works for them.
Yeah. And it's a stream, so you could theoretically just, like, when you're streaming, just be like, hey, I'm going to make my own stream from now on. Go over there and watch me.
They're under contract with them typically, so that's basically what happened with this story is whatever her name is, Doki, I think? Yeah, Doki Bird. She, I hate their name so much. She, like, basically, her contract ran out, and so she was going to start her own thing, and the company was basically just, like, shit-talking her. Like, instructing their employees to shit-talk her. It has been weeks since I've learned anything about this story, to be honest, so this is all kind of a blur. But I'm recounting what I remember off the top of my head.
I also remember that this company had just, like, an insane, like, money split with these people. Like,
it was like 70-30 or something.
No. It was more than that. Like, these people could, like, barely survive on what they were getting, and then this company was just, like, slurping up all their revenue.
Have you seen the rooms of people who, like, do this type of content for a living?
Rooms?
Yeah, like, they're fucking, like, rat nests that they create around themselves of, like, fast food wrappers and shit.
Oh, I've seen some of those. Like, I've seen some of the, I don't know if you... No, they are probably, like, these streamers. Like, the girls who do, like, cosplay. I've seen, like, pictures where they'll be, like, doing some pose and it'll show the floor of their bedroom. And it'll just be, like, a fucking pile of shit in a book. Like, there's an open book on the ground with just a lump of shit on it.
I've seen a lot of these, like, I saw this clip from, like, the biggest streamer where her camera fell down, and the part that's off screen literally looks like a Hoarders episode, but behind her is, like, this, like, bubblegum pink nightmare. Like, it's wild, because the part of the bed that wasn't on screen looked like a hoarder house. Like, she made sure to put down a line of where she could just turn it into, like, some fucking, some, like, corpse bride looking shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, I know. I don't think she even sleeps in the bed that she's in, to be honest. But there was, like, fucking hair and, like, dog turds and shit on the other side.
Jesus.
And I guess...
I feel like it would take more effort to do it that way.
I know.
It would be to just keep the whole thing clean.
I know. It's very weird. A lot of these people are mentally ill, surprisingly.
Not
why?
surprisingly.
If you're at the point where you're making a living doing this, couldn't you just do it for, like, 14 hours a day instead of, like, 20 and maybe get a few things done?
Or if you're making, like, good money doing this, hire
Why
a maid.
keep... Asmon Gold, the fucking, like, one of the biggest Twitch streamers, has, like, a really disgusting room because he's afraid of hiring a maid to clean it.
I mean, yeah, I feel like the mentally ill make better art. Or I guess, would you consider that art?
Twitch streaming? Hell no. I think it's like the worst form of content ever made, to be honest.
I would say the mentally ill make better content, just because they're more...
Asmon Gold's content is still not good.
I don't even know who Asmon Gold is.
I pulled up a clip of him for one of these stories, so you'll be seeing, but...
Oh, okay.
If you look in the background, there's, like, blood on the walls along his bed, and people ask him, like, what is that? And he's like, oh, yeah, my gums bleed, so... I'll just, like, wipe them off and, like, wipe them on the wall and go back to bed.
What the fuck?
And he has, like, literally... He'll build up, like, a year's worth... Every meal he eats is fast food because he just streams all day. And he'll build up all the wrappers and shit from that and, like, empty cups for, like, a year and just stack it all over his room.
Oh, my God.
And this dude is a multi-hundred millionaire.
That is... repulsive.
it really makes me despise him. Like, I actually hate him for that.
Jesus, man.
But we're getting off topic. We're talking about Doki Bird.
Oh, right.
I will not... Okay, so Doki came out with this, like, gangbuster tweet. I will not be silenced anymore. On December, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by buildup of bullying from within and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months that led to my breaking point. I requested to leave first, but on more neutral terms on January 26th. I have to wonder, like, no one's ever, like, on the company's side when you come out with shit like this. Why don't people just come out with these kind of tweets immediately?
Probably because the companies threaten. Like,
what could they threaten them with? Like, they're not... Everyone's on your side when you come out with info like this.
Well, yeah, but the law might not be. Like, if you...
There's no contract that you cannot make a contract that supersedes whatever the law is. And if you're...
No, that's what
I guess I don't know where this company is based, actually. Like, I know she's an English speaker, but this could be, like, a Japan-based company. And I doubt Japan gives a shit about, like, toxic work environments.
Yeah,
because that whole culture is a toxic work environment.
But like, I think a lot of it is like pressure from the company. Because on one hand, there's like the idea like if you cross a company, then you'll never be able to work for them or any of their connections ever again.
I think so that is how it worked a lot more beforehand.
It can ruin your career if you do that. I think nowadays.
When you have, like, Twitter and shit.
Yeah, when you announce something like this publicly, if you get, like, boxed out by, like, the entirety of, like, if you were to announce something like this and that company were to box you out and then, like, talk to all their friends and make sure they box you out, I feel like those companies would probably get, like, slandered to the point where it's not profitable to, like... do that. So I feel like you can get away with it a lot more nowadays, but it's still
probably not when you're small.
Yeah, you'd have to be like, in order to pull something like this off, you have to be pretty big, and you know, you have to actually like you can get away with it if you're not that big, so long as your story's good enough. Like I feel like the more backlash you get from a company, the more you can retaliate.
All right, I was reading some of this. I forgot, like, a lot of the tension between Doki Bird and her company were caused by her holding, like, art contests and competitions without really their permission. But, like, because she was going to just, like, give out the cash prizes herself. She just wanted to hold this thing with her fan base herself, but because she was still contracted to this company, the company was basically like, no, you're not allowed to give out any of your money. And it's like, she was like, but it's my money, I can't do what I want with it, and they were just like, no. It's like, okay. Really makes you wonder why the fuck I already said this, but why the fuck do people, like, go to any of these big companies for this shit? It seems like you're making way less at the end as... You and I consciously decided before we started this that we weren't going to ally with some kind of, like, podcasting network or some shit. Because I don't even know what those companies do for you.
It's really just marketing.
It seems, yeah, that's all they seem to do is, like, they will put out, like, web ads for you or something. And then it's like, oh, yeah, we also... And if you get flagged, we won't do anything about it. It's like, oh...
Yeah, they seem like more trouble than they're worth, honestly. I'd much rather do it freelance, because even
if you're good enough, you'll be able to build up on your own. Yeah. If you're not good enough, then a fucking working with a company isn't going to help anything.
Yeah. This sort of thing, like with podcasts and stuff like that, advertisement is not really all that useful.
No one's ever been convinced to watch a podcast because of an advertisement.
Yeah, no. I like, Gray and I used to watch Markiplier a lot, and he would advertise, like, his podcast. He'd be like, go watch Distractable now.
Not everyone needs a podcast, Markiplier. Anyway.
But no, definitely not. I would not watch a Markiplier podcast.
I wouldn't watch a podcast for most people. Most people don't have what it takes. We do though.
There's different.
That's why we're bringing you this amazing content.
There's different kinds of humor, and I think they like show in a lot of different ways. And I feel like Markiplier's is definitely not the podcast kind. So
He could be funny, like. There's a few creators who I can't watch their normal content because I just don't like it as much, but like I'll watch them on podcasts and I find them way funnier off the cuff than when they try to like make edited videos.
Yeah, I've seen some interesting cases of that. Gray and I watched this YouTuber Curtis Connor, and he does like stand up, and he also he does stand up and his regular YouTube stuff. But one time, Gray and I went to watch his stand up, and he had two of his friends there with him, and they sometimes like co-host on some of his episodes, and I don't remember his name, but one of the friends is usually like a lot quieter in the videos, and he's usually not like super. He doesn't say a lot, and he's not really all that funny in the videos. But when we went to see him live, he was hilarious. He like
maybe
Curtis,
that was all a joke.
What, him being like, he wasn't like awkward in the videos. He just wasn't really like. I think he just had to plan out his jokes more rather than being able to do it off the cuff.
Yeah,
we went way off the rails.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to get this back onto this topic.
I'm kind of all over the place because I already know the topic, so I don't like.
There's not a whole lot to say about this topic. Like, what? The big company was bad? What? I can't believe this. Like, no shit it was, dumbasses. Just assume that when someone's working with a big company. That's why we're not going to fall victim to this, because we're automatically assuming that.
Yeah, I can't understand. I can't understand the people who keep getting surprised by this type of thing. It's like, obviously the big company is going to let you down. Whatever big company.
If we ever worked with a big company, I would do that with the knowledge, like, all right, we're gonna get fucked over at some point, but this might be some help to us in the long run.
If you have a favorite company, you're doing something wrong. You should never have a favorite big company.
Man, this dude really devoted a lot of time to this, didn't he? This is pretty much the entire arc, though. I'll at least leave it up for people to read if they're that interested.
We've left it up for this whole time. We've been... Yeah.
No, this is the third page of this.
Oh.
We pretty much covered all that. Like, after all that, the company basically let her go, and the company, like, released a statement saying that she had been fired before they informed her.
That's wild.
Yeah. She learned, and then she had, like, a sewer slide attempt afterwards because, like, just in the background, there was a lot of bullying and, like, petty bullshit. Which a lot of creatives are victims to because a lot of creators are pussies and won't simply beat someone, like break someone's kneecaps with office furniture if they annoy them. Which is the vibe I give off, which has been very helpful in life. That's why there's several reasons why you won't be hearing this bullshit happening to us. Is because, one, we're not dumb enough to work with a network. And two, if someone was fucking with us, I'd probably put a car somewhere in that equation.
This is going to show up in court, just so you know.
Yeah, I should probably blur that part out. I'll just like silence it for a bit, then leave people speculating. But after her sewer slide attempt, then she came out and was like, guys, my company was mean to me. I shouldn't have done that. But after she came out with that, she was like, all right, now I'm going to go stream on my channel. And then, like, everyone flocked to her.
As it should be.
Yes. Whoa, guys, VTuber, wow, everyone go there.
I mean, as opposed to going to the big company.
All right, I think this is Doki Bird talking about it specifically. We'll get to hear some of her angelic voice now. I've been absolutely gooning at the thought of it, and it's finally happening.
Ew.
Despite everything that has happened, I was very sad to find out a personal document that was only shown between 3 different parties.
What
had to
is
be,
that?
Leaked
I
out.
do not know. The game she's playing?
Yeah.
Because
It looks like some terrible, like, build your own Oh, it's Neopets.
my lawyer.
Wow, like, how many were watching this? 32,000 people turned in to watch this? I really do think we worry too much, man.
To the lawyers on the other side, and we were promised.
We should get
How the actual ass.
We should get little characters like that. Shout out in the comments what our little characters should be.
I'm going to have it be a Raichu.
If you made your character a Raichu, I would quit the podcast. That is lame,
I can't think of anything gay enough to be a VTuber avatar. Or I would have it be like a furry avatar with its arms crossed.
Dude.
And like a flaming skull t-shirt.
I am full of spaghetti right now. I'll puke it all over this.
I didn't hear a word she said. Let's listen.
A personal document that was only shown between 3 different parties had to be leaked out.
Oh, that's cool when your job is talking and you can barely do that. So I think what she was saying there was she was recounting how, like, they had basically, like, showed off, like, personal health info that she had only shared with a couple people in that company, and it was not supposed to go to anyone else, which I do agree is very fucked up. I wish she could spit it out, but she couldn't. Not like it's her job or anything. Sucks what happened to her, and she's bad at her job. Those are my opinions.
I'm looking at this maximum flavor in the top right. What the fuck is that thing?
That is chili oil. I've been wanting to make it for a while. I've got all the ingredients. Yeah, it's like a jar of like oil, hot oil poured over chili flakes and Szechuan peppercorns. I have all the ingredients, and I just haven't bothered trying to make it.
I was looking at it from like way far back, and I couldn't see the top of the jar, so I thought that was just like an ingot. Just like an ingot of whatever that is.
No, you spread it over like bare noodles, and it's like a healthier alternative to normal noodles.
Right, then you have to waste the packets.
You can use the packets for other things.
Like what?
I have no clue. You could also just buy, like, plain noodles.
Can you?
Yeah.
Where do you get plain noodles?
In Phnom Penh, they have tons of plain ramen noodles.
Oh, right. They would.
For, like, soups and whatnot. So I was thinking of buying some of those. But we're off topic again. Only because this topic is very boring. I will say that it never that it never supposed to be shown to anyone other than me, my lawyer, and other relevant lawyers. It was a private document with my own personal information. It was used as a legal document to help my lawyer and document my thoughts, and was never supposed to release to any other parties outside of legal department. It makes me wonder if my medical and hospital records were also released without my consent, as that was also promised to me to be kept private. Seems like they broke a lot of very obvious laws here.
Yeah, their company should be shut down.
Yes.
They don't know how to conduct themselves professionally.
Professionally or legally, it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
After the termination of Selin's contract, we received questions from investigators regarding the impact this would have on company performance. The notice was published to respond to investors. In the notice, we unfortunately used the expression negligible to describe performance impact. Our wording lacked the okay, just like corporate bullshit, whatever. Yeah, we already said it. Their company should be shut down. Fuck these guys.
Unfortunately, when we said we would kill her entire family, that was a slight lapse in our judgment. We'll consult our legal team, and we'll take measures to do better in the future.
We'll give ourselves a big old spanking and tell ourselves what naughty boys we are.
Ooh, don't do that.
No,
don't say
hey.
that, you naughty boy.
Hold your wrist out. Hold it out. Ow! Ah! I'm sorry, that hurt my finger.
What are those things?
These, I have no clue what any of this is. This is fucking like TikTok's Zoomer brain, but for actual man-children. It's just a glut of fucking overstimulation and weeb bullshit. All of these fucking streams are.
Hey, man.
Complete with a completely useless chat that you cannot participate in.
That's hurtful, man.
No, it isn't.
Hey, that's hurtful.
Let's watch some of this queen real quick to see what the public has thankfully saved from that evil company.
Okay.
I was like, what?
Is this real?
She sounds like Mabel.
That girl actually talks like that, though. Do you think she talks like this, or is she, like, putting it on at least a little bit for this stream? I don't think anyone talks like this naturally, I'll be real.
I don't think this is, like, a special character just for the stream. I think that this is probably just, like, her, like, public voice. Like, whenever she's, like, hanging out with friends, this is probably the voice she does. Because she's not doing anything, like, too crazy. There's this one, VTuber that I saw a few things of.
The white supremacist one?
No, it was another one of these like talking head things. You talking about that guy that looks like Lord Farquaad?
No. I think I know who you're talking about, but I'm talking about this like actual like anime VTuber girl who's just like a black, or she's just like an anime girl Nazi, and the girl behind the mic is just talking about a bunch of like fucking like white supremacist shit.
Ew. No, I was talking about this.
That would be more watchable than this, I'll be real.
You are really you are not making a good case for yourself, man.
I'm not saying that content is good. I'm saying this content is that unwatchable.
Well, it's a narrow bridge.
So
Let's catch a glimpse of the most watched part real quick, and then cover a few more things before a cut doesn't happen.
Oh my, are we like what in kindergarten? Hello,
Now
little
we gotta take a break.
Are you ready to learn the alphabets? Little okie dokie.
Yeah, I don't feel like continuing recording or living after hearing that, so I think we will go ahead and take a break because, alright, there's a few older things in this, but that's the majority of that's like the oldest story right there out of the way. Man, we only got 2 stories in, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That was, the character I saw was like this, like, chibi thing with, like, googly eyes, and that one was definitely a character. Like, that one, they were doing, like, this annoying voice and shit like that, which is more cringe.
Alright, sorry about that, I had to take a leak.
Sorry for nothing. Nothing happened. See, I didn't get any of this set up, but, yes, like I said, nothing happened, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right back into these stories.
Yes, I peed my pants. I didn't stand up.
I'm kind of liking doing these in like 1 hour chunks, because this kind of gives me the ability to like pull up news stories as they happen.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
But I can't pretend we're doing this on purpose. But, like, I was able to pull up a couple more since. See, we're gonna watch this, but I have suddenly lost interest because it's Inside Out 2 and I watched this on my own already. They have new emotions that I guess didn't exist when she previously, and they all... Let's see. There's this one that makes sadness wet. I thought this was his mouth. Like, I thought he just had, like, one big-ass, like, lower lip that stretched all the way up to underneath his eyes.
I can kind of see that now that you pointed that out.
Yes, I thought that's what I was looking at here, see?
Yeah, but now he's got the mouth underneath.
Yeah, I did not notice that at first. I literally thought, like, this was his mouth. And I know I was Mandela'd into that because I saw this part, like, trembling the first time I watched this.
What, your nose doesn't tremble when you cry?
Me. Yeah, I hate his design a lot more now that I see that he actually has a normal mouth.
Yeah. That big nose thing is pretty, overdone.
My idea for what I thought he was made him look way more interesting to me. And now I'm way less interested in watching this movie.
You were interested in the first place?
Not really. I didn't really like the first movie all that much, to be honest.
Oh, right. Like, in this, isn't, like, the context for her getting all these new emotions that she's, like, hitting puberty? Oh, the jar.
Yes.
We all know. We all know.
Damn, her mom is, well-built.
Okay. Wait, why don't her parents have those emotions? Are they
I don't
implying
know.
that these emotions only hit during, like, they only appear during puberty and then they vanish?
I don't know what they're implying with that. Obviously, it's just because they didn't think of those emotions at the time. You don't need that damn many for one movie.
Also, they're going to have to handle, like, being in a teenager's head in a very, like, careful way, I think. Because, you know, like, if we're...
I doubt that they're gonna have her...
Yeah, they're definitely not. That's what I'm saying, but, like...
Is there a horny emotion? What does that look like? If it looks as disgusting as, like, Hugh... We ended up talking about this anyway, so that's a little disappointing. But if the horny emotion looks as disgusting as the, where is she, anxiety emotion, and I actually kind of like Envy's design, even though it does not look envious at all to me.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that being Envy in the slightest.
I picked up on this dude being humiliation way more when I thought he had the big lip up here. I think this is actually a smarter way of going about this, because I doubt Disney would let us just play this trailer on here.
Definitely.
I've gotten flacked for using trailer footage on previous attempts at YouTube videos, so I doubt this is probably the best way of going about this.
If we played a nanosecond of audio off of this, our channel would be reduced to dust.
And apparently she's playing hockey now with a bunch of other lesbians, I guess.
Is she gay?
Probably. I actually just assumed that. I actually don't know.
Yeah,
I don't remember a whole lot about her, to be honest.
Yeah, they didn't really go into her as much as a character.
I mean, they kind of did. She's just a boring teenage girl character. I'm
like
having emotional problems. Me. Fucking girl, push her down. Let's see, what... It looks like the same thing is happening as before, though. Like, oh no, we're lost in the plane, and we gotta get back to the control center.
I still find it kind of interesting, since we talked about this last, that the emotions in this movie have their own emotions. That's kind of strange.
That is weird that Happiness was crying in the last movie when the elephant dude died.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that didn't emotionally resonate with me at all, but, like, afterwards I saw nothing but, like, memes about, oh no, Poncho's dead, or whatever the fuck his stupid name is.
I was gonna make up a name too, like Flumpy.
It was some Rick and Morty ass shit. I remember that being his name.
Yeah.
If this doesn't end with them, like, cartel style, like, executing these new emotions, I don't think this movie's gonna make many waves, though. Yeah. Imagine they get back there and they just, like, skin these people alive.
Are they going to address why the parents don't have these emotions? Is it just, like, the teenage thing?
Maybe this sort of thing happening is what makes emotions so tumultuous in teenagers. And it's gonna show, like, other people's brain and show there's actually a mix of these emotions rather than just the ones that the 5 major ones that you see in just this family.
Yeah.
I'm willing to believe that a family of people are able to have the same emotions as each other.
I want to see somebody who has, like, emotional instability and just has one of them just, like, locked up like a feral animal.
It's just 5 angers. I think they did make a joke like that, actually. Like, there was just some guy stuck in traffic, and it showed that he had, like, 5 angers in his brain. Which I thought was very funny. Why does only, like, the mom and dad's emotions look like them.
Yeah,
But Riley just has the standard template emotions in her brain.
Because she doesn't have a job. She can't get money to get Robux to buy custom skins. It's, you know.
She doesn't have those V-Bucks.
Yeah.
For her emotions to have, like, actual skins.
Yeah.
They look very stupid. I don't think anyone needed this to know that this was the mom's emotions.
Give them all glasses and the same
Karen hairstyle. I did see a meme once that pointed out that the dad's emotional leader is anger and the mom's is sadness, which implies they have anger problems and depression. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, that's like the only thing about this movie I ever think about.
I was actually thinking about that the whole time we were looking at these characters.
Let's see, alright, enough about Inside Out 2, who cares?
I like how anger looks like a degloved tooth.
Ew. Just a bundle of nerves.
And, like, marrow.
Here's an interesting gentleman that I found. What is this? Get out of here.
Yeah, what is this?
What is it doing? It's going through all my watch laters. See, this is a little backstory to this. I saw this, I think it was this video specifically posted to the public freakout subreddit. And I checked it out, and I ended up down a pretty interesting rabbit hole that I wanted to go down real quick. First, we'll just watch this fine, gentle sir's video, and get an idea of what kind of content we're delving into.
Just by the title, I'm already feeling strange about this.
Yep, there goes the punk bitch, 8 p.m. pervert. Chewing his way down to the other side of the fucking rail yard.
Oh, this is not the same video I saw.
At the same time, he's blocking off my entire fucking neighborhood.
What?
Yep, there's one train there. And there's the worthless fucking little bitch, the 8 p.m. pervert right here. It is fucking train.
I'll explain a little what's happening soon.
Mr. fucking punk-ass pussy down here just stopped so he can fucking block off the entire goddamn neighborhood. Did that shit on purpose. It's the only reason this piece of shit was down here. Just so he could block off the entire neighborhood.
Aren't trains on, like...
That's why that little
they're on tracks. You know we're Hold on, I'll explain in just a sec.
Hey everyone,
aren't they also on, like, strict schedules?
He lives near... Alright, so I'll just go ahead and spoil what that was. This is a schizo poster. He is under the impression that these train yard... He lives at the intersection where a train yard stop, like, occurs. And he's convinced that they're spying on him.
Okay.
It's like, were you unaware that trains were going to be coming through here regularly or something? You know where trains are going!
Yeah, this seemed very schizophrenic to me. But I wasn't sure if there was, like, some kind of context, like this, somebody... I don't even know how that would work. Like, you can't, like, privately own a train. Because they have tracks. They're regulated.
He's convinced it's a conspiracy because it's always, number 4091. But people, like, looked into it, and this guy lives near a train yard. That's the main, like, that's the main unit they use. That's why it's always 4091.
Yeah, where the fuck... Dude, it's a train. They go on tracks. Like, of course it's the same train every day.
Did he not see the railroad crossing across from his house?
Like, buses have routes. If you see the same bus every day, it's because it's going on the same route. Trains have tracks. They don't go to different routes.
I don't think this dude is in a mental state where we can explain this to him, unfortunately.
No.
But if you check out his channel, it's this content once a night. He records the train stopping there and, like, verbally accosts them.
This guy,
And it's I think he has, like, thousands of videos of this posted at this point.
Oh my god.
Going back, like, years. Every single night for years, this guy has uploaded one of those videos.
Jesus, man.
And I think he's only really just being discovered now because, as you can see, his views are starting to shoot up.
That's not good.
But it's mostly just voyeurism of people coming by and being like, "Huh, look at the fucking weirdo."
Yeah, that's...
Which he kind of deserves. But he should also probably be medicated.
Dude, he's schizophrenic. Like,
that was backing up
yeah.
the fourth with a 2-story tall train since about 3:45 in the morning.
I think this might have been the video I saw.
Yeah, I think he just needs to be on medication.
To be fair, what the fuck are they doing driving this fucking big-ass train through their neighborhood at like 4 in the morning?
They're probably transporting cargo. Like, that's what trains are for. You transport cargo with them.
I mean, the least they could do is put up like a sound dampening fence around this shit, because this is ridiculous. This is a fucking residential neighborhood.
No, dude. No. The government's not gonna give a shit about... No. They're not... They barely give a shit
At least for the fucking houses that are right next to the train tracks.
No, they're not going to improve anyone's quality of life, especially if it costs money.
It's a government conspiracy. All right, that was pretty much that entire story. You can watch all of his videos if you wanted, but they're pretty much all that.
Yeah, I hope this guy gets some help, because
he lives in America. He is not going to be able to afford help.
Yeah, I could tell by his accent this guy was screwed. But yeah, this guy needs therapy and medication. This guy should not be... Don't go and watch this guy's videos, because the more people see this video, the more people are going to be like... Correct me. Yeah, more people are just going to be commenting, and it's just going to make him feel crazier. Like, people are going to be like, "Hey, you realize that it's a train, right? It goes to the same place every day, at the same time. They have schedules." And then he's going to be like, "Ah, cool. The government's sending psychic operatives to harass me and make me feel like I'm crazy, to make sure I don't leak the message about whatever they're trying to transport in these trains." And then one night he's going to hop aboard this train and, like, kill the conductor because he's assumed that whoever's driving the train is transporting, like, children to Epstein's Island.
I only watched, like, a half dozen of these videos, and I don't think the conductors... I think the conductors are told about this guy because none of them ever acknowledge him. Well, or they can't hear him.
They're in a train. One, they can't hear him, and two, of course they're not going to acknowledge him.
Even when they're stopped, they're not, like, they probably see people recording them all the time and think he's just some, like, train autist.
Yeah, that's...
Like, tons of people are constantly filming these people.
Train conductors do not care about people, like, trying to get their attention. Unless they are on the track, they don't care.
Man, both of my legs are asleep right now.
Yeah, one of my feet has already gone numb.
See, yes, we're sitting on the floor right now because we're still in the process of getting an actual station for this whole operation setup.
Yeah, so you better be patient, you little scallywags.
We're interlocking toes right now, though. It's pretty romantic.
That would be cursed.
Yes, that would be the worst thing ever. Alright, this is a bit of old news, but this is streamer Aiden Ross paid something like $250,000 to this rapper to come onto his stream, which, unfortunately, everyone knows who this broccoli head is, because every single 12-year-old on the planet watches him, and 12-year-olds equal a lot of money, so actual celebrities are giving this guy credibility now.
Yeah, there's a lot of money in kids.
Just a quick refresher on the type of gentleman Aiden Ross is. Let's watch him try to read real quick. What is it doing? What does... Let's see how he spelled that. Holy fuck. He didn't pronounce it right. Spelled it with 2 S's for some reason.
It means you are a far-right authorization on the
He's trying to say authoritarian. Ultra-nationalist. I'm going to read that real quick.
Dude,
what is it doing?
Hamming this up? That's crazy.
No, he is actually this stupid. People have, like, found several clips. There's several clips of him trying to read on stream, and he just doesn't bother trying anymore.
I'm pretty bad at reading when I know people are watching me, but, like, this is a lot.
Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian, ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement characterized by a... That's all I can see. But let's hear him trying to say that. Ultra...
Political ideology movement characterized by dictator leadership, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible
autocracy.
suppression of opposition. So I don't know what that means, bro. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck a fascism is. I don't know what the fuck that is. Benito Mussolini and Giviante Genital and Jason Stanley. Like, who the fuck are these people, bro? Never heard in my fucking life. What is an example of a fascist?
Man, that is very depressing that people watch that and he gets paid like $300 million a year.
Yeah, I don't understand how people have made, like, a personality that isn't, like...
That's not even a good person.
People have made a personality around being an idiot. And people think it's cool. They'll be like, man, that guy's fucking stupid.
This dude got big because he was basically a fucking Andrew Tate Remora, where he was just, like, suckling on his teats everywhere he went. And...
That's embarrassing.
When Andrew Tate blew up, so did this guy for some... I don't know who went to this guy, saw that, and was like, holy fuck. I gotta go to this guy for, like, to learn how to be manly.
I don't even know. I don't know if I could live with myself if I knew that I had gotten popular because of Andrew Tate.
I mean, he's literally, like, the biggest... Yeah, he's, like, the biggest fucking Andrew Tate simp on the planet. Like, he doesn't care that it took another man to make him popular. Why?
Whoa, what was...
Yes, stupid fucking thing just spoiled that because it... For some reason, it always double-clicks when I use the tablet pen. It doesn't do that in anything else.
What the fuck is that on the sidebar?
Glimbo's Gold. This is a very funny video.
Oh, I've seen stuff like that. That guy feels like...
I thought this video was like 10 years old when I first saw the thumbnail of it. I was like, I could have sworn I've seen this exact video, but no, it's only 3 weeks old, and apparently I'm not alone in that because of the bunch of the comments say that as well.
Yeah, that guy's videos feel like what I imagine dementia is like.
I like that aesthetic a lot, so I'm happy he's doing it. I like that weird old point-and-click adventure game type deal.
I can definitely dig it.
There's this one... I'll get around to talking about that at some point, but...
Ooh, loading.
See. Alright. Enough about Glimbo's Gold, though. We're talking about Aiden Ross here, someone far more important.
Oh, yay.
But yes, I think I would beat my kid if I caught him watching Aiden Ross. Like, there's just no way. Like... It's funny, too, because this dude apparently has, like, a terrible... He just, like, cut off his entire family after he became rich. Like, to the point where he thinks it's, like, beneath him to even talk to them.
Did they do something wrong?
No. They're like, we've never been toxic to this dude, but he's, like, literally hates us now. And I guess it's just because he's rich now, he thinks he's too good for his own family. Which seems like the opposite of masculine to me. That seems like very bitch behavior.
Yeah.
But this dude is popular with, like, 12-year-old boys who all read better than him, by the way. He's popular with that group of people because they're like, oh my god, a masculine role model.
I don't understand where this idea of, like, being a cunt is cool now. Like, being an asshole, like... You can make an asshole a cool character, assuming that they themselves are cool. Like, if they can back up being an asshole. Like, there's a lot of characters throughout.
If a
fictions.
motherfucker like Goku was an asshole, I could see why.
Yeah,
like,
like-
oh, you can like actually just kill everyone, but you're not. So that's neat of you.
Yeah, like Vegeta. Vegeta's an asshole, but he's
These
badass.
These guys are assholes in like the lamest way ever. In
They're
like the
assholes
I have
and
lots
they're
of
pussies.
I have lots of fucking money. That means you're all like beneath me. It's like that is like lame super like Saturday morning cartoon villain shit to me.
It's like they're assholes and they're pussies, which just makes them pathetic.
All right, let's watch this. This was so egregious that people like said Aiden Ross basically got scammed by who was it? Playboy Cardi was the celebrity that he brought on. Yeah, he paid Playboy Cardi $250,000, or at least like a good chunk of that. And that's how long Playboy Cardi stayed on stream.
Wow, how long was
Six-
the stream?
Aiden Ross is one of those guys that streams for like hours a day.
Wow,
He
what a good investment, man.
And the chat was like asking Playboy Cardi questions, and Aiden Ross would ask him back those questions, and Playboy Cardi just straight up ignored him the entire time. Like, he didn't respond to a thing. Ah, you piece of shit. He didn't respond to a thing that Aiden Ross said the entire time.
Fuck yeah. Let's watch this fucking loser.
Alright, I think this right here is right when Playboy Cardi comes on.
Cardi in your chat. I want to see a double chat.
He's walking around with a whole handle of... What is that?
About time. It's not time, chat.
That is one scary looking white man. I would not feel safe in a room with him.
Is that cigarette even lit? Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't think he's...
What is he drinking?
Y'all want to react to some shit?
Do people... This dude gets like 30,000 viewers. Look at this.
He looks so nervous.
So how was the Grammys?
Yeah, probably because this is weird. This is weird energy this group of people are putting off.
I don't even know who Playboy Cardi is. I don't know which one of these people
I've heard
is
a couple of his
Playboy
songs in like Instagram memes and shit like that. This is how Playboy Cardi dresses out in public.
Cardi. Like Shredder?
Yes. He's one of those, like, I dress weird, therefore I'm fashionable type celebrities.
I honestly like the armor aesthetic.
I would dress in, like, a full suit of armor if I were at this level.
Yeah.
But that's because armor is cool. This is not cool.
I feel like
This
you
looks
should go
like bondage
further.
gear.
Yeah. I think that's just like a hockey mask.
Yeah. I got you, bro.
The gloves are...
There has been, like, the gloves are cool.
You guys
The gloves are kind of cool, yeah.
As a matter of fact, I got you.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear the mask.
Yeah. Having
All
his
right, here-
eyes stick out look kind of silly.
He's handing him a duffel bag of cash right now.
You know, it's a good amount of money here. You know, it's
God.
a lot amount of money here.
I detest that this fucking imbecile has access to that.
I got you, bro. Oh. New house.
I really hope that that's not actually him under the mask and he just sent somebody else to pick up the money.
You want to take a
Yeah, he just got back from an award show, and Aiden Ross is trying to ask him about it, and Playboy Cardi is literally not, like... He's acting like he's not even talking. Is he about to try to leave right now? No.
I like that Playboy Cardi just has one of the twins from The Matrix in his crew.
Who are all these weirdos?
Groupies.
Wait, capacity.
I'm surprised... If Aiden Ross is streaming this in his house, I would not be comfortable with these weirdos in there.
I doubt this is his house. There's a chain link fence behind him.
Yeah, where is this?
Like a warehouse?
Does he not have a better... Dude, the biggest streamers in the world have the worst setups ever. It's crazy.
This is my outfit.
Yeah, I don't...
Black Nike Air Force.
Like, Asmongold literally streams in just, like, a pile of garbage.
That's because all the, like, really popular people are weirdos.
Rocking with Billy.
Yeah, they are.
The weirder you are, the... Actually,
Tyler 1 streams in, like, his grandma's living room with zero lighting whatsoever.
Tyler 1's the guy who...
He's the autistic screaming guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He literally is autistic.
Is he?
Yeah, that's not me using a derogatory meme.
You look like a race-swapped version of him, by the way.
Yeah. I'm, slightly less strong than him, but I'm getting there. I'm not sure if he's on roids or not.
I don't know, he's pretty buff, but, like...
He's also short, though. He's, like, 5'6". So their muscles compact a lot.
Yeah, I feel like he's... I like how we're just ignoring this.
There's nothing going on in this.
Yeah, it's just him being a fucking loser while this guy's like, oh, yeah, thanks for the money, bye. But anyways, I feel like he's pretty buff, but I don't know if he's buff enough to really say, like, yeah, it's steroids. Because, like, you're pretty buff, too, but, like...
I am at, like, the maximum you can get without steroids, though. I just have good genetics for it.
I think he's more cut.
I'm pretty sure my strength levels are peaking as well. It's kind of pissing me off. I've been thinking of getting on roids just for the strength gains, but I also don't want my heart to explode.
Or to develop breasts.
I'm cool with that.
Or have your testicles turn to, like, ping pong balls.
I'm cool with that as well.
Oh, okay.
Makes the wiener look bigger.
You should try rock climbing. I hear that's really good for you. I saw a video the other day of these two, like,
not for muscle gain, though.
Not for getting bigger, but, like, for strength. I saw this video, like, yesterday of these two, like, huge bodybuilders hanging out with this dude who's, like, about my build. A bit shorter, probably. Who's just a rock climber. And he was as strong as they were.
The rock climber was?
Yeah, like, they were doing the same weight, and he looked like me.
Well, yeah, they tend to be a lot leaner. You have a good rock climbing body. It's a shame you're, a basement dweller.
I was actually, after watching that video, I was like, damn, I should get into rock climbing.
There's a rock climbing gym nearby us that I've been wanting to go to for years. We should probably make a day of that at some point.
Yeah, my problem is, like, whenever I climb something, because I can climb things
I'm good at
climbing
climbing things. I'm
relatively good at climbing things, but the way they tell you to get down is to just let go, and I cannot. So I can go up, but I need to come back down on my own. Like, I need to climb back down. I can't just drop off. I will not let go of the wall.
That video of that dude not realizing he wasn't buckled in get to you, huh?
No, I mean, that certainly doesn't help.
Well, that ding-dong was like 50 feet in the air, so he probably should have double-checked that.
It is incredible what putting something on 2 times speed can do for the humor value. Just like the Mr. Krabs walking sound as he climbs up, and then like the echoed fart as he hits the ground.
Yeah, because he did speed up that wall.
Yeah, he went up real fast.
Yeah, I have been wanting to get into climbing because PewDiePie's been talking about it in his videos.
Markiplier also does rock climbing.
It's like the best exercise you can do.
Yeah, but the problem is if you fuck it up, you die.
You don't have to do like fucking... I did see a video of this woman climbing up what's called a bookcase type of formation, where it's like a crack that widens like an open book, and she was like climbing up it like that, and it took her like she was like 150 feet in the air, which looked exhausting.
I'm struggling to find a description for what that is. Like X-shaped, like
arms
spread eagle, hands on wall.
Yeah, doing that. All right, let's get through this. I rewound it a bit just because just so that we can soak in this awkwardness.
Look how like tight his arms are folded.
He's very annoyed by this. He's hiding it decently well, credit to him.
I think he's also very nervous because he's got like Because he's wearing a mask.
He has talked to lots of celebrities at this point. I don't think it's really all that worrying for him. Although a lot of them refuse to go on there because a bunch of his chat are straight up white supremacists.
That doesn't surprise me in the
Which
slightest.
is weird because he's mixed race.
Yeah.
A lot of mixed race people are pretty racist, though.
Yeah,
Not that I would know.
Sure. I feel like racism, like white supremacists, will include whoever. Doesn't matter like what race they are, so long as they are also racist. It's weird.
Aiden Ross isn't really racist. He's like homophobic and transphobic and hates women, but
Alright, I guess
I expect that of all these mongoloids.
If you're also bigoted, then they'll just be like, oh, cool, you're one of us.
Yes, they go to him for all that, but then he'll have like a black person on screen and it's just like a bunch of monkey emojis in his chat the entire time. But it's going by... Why would you even take part in a chat room like this? He's not gonna read anything they say.
It's obviously him, bro. Y'all are trolling. It's obviously him.
Playboy Cardi really looks like he's trying to find a reason to give a shit.
He's failing, because he clearly doesn't give a shit.
I think he's trying to, like, advertise with this, too. Like, earlier he was just showing off his costume.
Once again, thank you for everything. I love you, bro. You know, I want to be here without anybody.
He was also mumble rapping a bit into the mic.
Was he?
He's trying to leave right now.
He's got one of those detachable hoods. That's lame.
It's just crazy, actually. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen, bro. I didn't think it was going to happen. I know you're very busy. You're locked on the music and stuff, so I didn't think it was going to happen.
Damn. He paid all that money, the guy's leaving, like, 6 minutes in, and he's still dick riding. That's incredible.
I don't think he's fully, like, realized that he's trying to leave right now. He's about to.
I think he realized. Look at that face. Look at that pout.
You leave right now? Alright, well, let me be real quick.
Yeah, off screen, he's like, fucking, like, no, I just paid you $250,000. You ain't leaving yet. Apparently, they gave him, like, some of that money back, but I think they kept, like, 50 grand of it. 50 grand for 6 minutes.
Jesus.
I wish I got paid like that, goddamn. At least,
loser.
Alright, I will give kudos to Aiden Ross. At least he didn't just, like, take that like a cuck, but he is also still a cuck, because he just gave up 50 grand. Which is still nothing for him because he gets paid more than most of us will ever be able to even dream about.
Is that too mad?
This? Yes.
His forehead is crazy. I know that's Photoshop, but that's insane.
I don't think that's photoshopped.
That's totally,
he was a weird looking man.
That's totally
My thumbnail of him wasn't photoshopped. He naturally has nipples that big.
I don't even remember what you put for the thumbnail.
I literally just made him slightly fatter and, like, doubled the size of his nipples.
He looks like a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, he is very gross looking. People were memeing about that, but now that he's dead, everyone's just like, ew. This isn't even funny gross anymore. Alright, unfortunately, my stupid tablet pen kind of spoiled this, but this is another Aiden Ross video. This one's
lovely.
more recent than that last one.
Oh my
See,
God.
this gentleman here is Aiden Ross.
Oh, so he's not the one with the terrible gun safety.
This
who
is
almost blew his foot off just there.
This is a, like, Marine that he brought on stream to shoot guns with.
A Marine has that bad
An active duty Marine, yes.
that bad of trigger guard safety.
No, that wasn't on accident.
He intentionally shot the ground near.
Yes. I guess he thought it would be funny because all his fucking jarhead, like, mongoloid buddies and him are like, whenever they do that towards, like, a bunch of, like, Middle Eastern children. But surprisingly, it didn't land very well on stream towards a rich American.
I want to see how this plays out.
Oh, what the fuck? This video is way shorter than the one I saw.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Damn.
But, whatever, I'm not gonna go out of my way to look for it. But Aiden, Moist Critical covered this video from several different angles, because, like, all these people had cameras pointed at, in this direction at this point.
I like the way he ran away. It reminded me of that, what are those monkeys?
The gibbons?
Yeah, reminded me of that gibbons running.
Just, I would probably look pretty, I would probably look like a...
Oh yeah, I
pretty little princess if someone shot towards me as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I do exactly the same thing.
Woo! Woo! I would... Strange noises would escape my mouth.
Is that a fucking Cybertruck?
Haha, ew. I hope they use it as target practice.
Oh my god, that thing's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, they are hideous, aren't they? Did you see that they are not rated for... Like,
They rust? Yeah, I saw that they rust.
That is embarrassing. See.
Oh my god. Imagine... Dude, I don't know what's more embarrassing. Claiming, like, making that truck and claiming that it's, like, the most cutting-edge truck in history and having that be what you roll out, or being the fucking numbnuts that buys it.
Did you see that you're legally not allowed to, like, sell it or do anything with it?
Yeah, it's basically not yours.
You're just renting it from Elon Musk, practically.
Jesus Christ. It's so embarrassing.
Alright, see, more streamer crap. This isn't so much drama so much as it was a very infuriating video. But, this Kai Cenat fan in Taiwan gave him a basketball that was signed and gifted to his family by Kobe Bryant. Oh my god. Yes, I told you about this, but we're going to go ahead and watch this video. I guess Kai Cenat was streaming, or was on someone else's stream, and then this, fucking... I don't even know what kind of derogatory term to call this guy. This fucking man-child walks up and gives, like, a priceless family heirloom to Kai Cenat. Just to glaze him.
I've never seen Kai Cenat.
Yes, this is Kai Cenat. This dude also sucks, but he is the biggest, but he is a top streamer on the planet, so of course he's going to suck and be unwatchable.
Yeah.
Aside from that, we'll see how he reacts to this situation.
This is from 2006 in Kobe, Taiwan. Wait, what? Yeah, he gave me a ball. Kobe gave you this? Yeah. In Taiwan? Yeah, in 2006. In 2006?
He has photo evidence of it.
You got a picture?
Oh my god.
In news. Kobe Bryant. Yeah. It's pretty hard, bro. Yeah. That's pretty hard, bro.
Damn. If that's a standard-sized basketball, Kai Cenat has some pretty big hands.
Wait, hold on, bro. Yeah. Rest in peace.
What was that? What was that, like, Jujutsu Kaisen dude who just, like, leaned on screen? Like a fucking Gojo cosplayer.
Oh, wait, did he sign it?
He came to, when Kobe came to Taiwan, 他是亲自给你。我不给。哦，
在我出生的时候。
When he was born. He was born in 2006.
Damn, you want me to have it? You want to have it?
你要给他吗？
Yeah, I give it.
Whoa.
You give it to me?
He wants to give it to you.
Celebrate your first day in Taiwan. Damn.
That's love.
Yeah.
Dude.
Why is he giving it back? Why doesn't he give it back?
He's trying to give it back to this guy. And I think off camera, he tried to give the dude money for it, and he wouldn't take it.
Dude, that is... Oh my god.
What a fucking idiot.
Dude.
That would probably make me kill my kid if I found this out. And there was video evidence of this cuckoldry.
Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's entire bloodline should fucking rise up and beat the shit out of him. That's the dumbest... Oh my god.
I would feel like I failed as a dad.
Yeah, because you would have.
Oh shit, I didn't know there was part of this. Kai tried to give the ball back, but the supporter refused, so Kai felt bad and ended up giving him money and taking him to lunch. Okay, so I guess he did give him some money for it.
Okay, like...
At least Kai Cenat is aware of how stupid this is.
Yeah, I'll give...
Credit to him for that.
I'll give points to Kai Cenat for that. But, like, this guy's a moron for giving away this ball.
Look at that
I hope he was a
shit-eating
scammer.
fucking face.
Yeah, I hope this dude scammed Kai Cenat.
Scammed him for what? Lunch? That seems fair.
I don't know, just to show up. No, it's not fine. Take the ball back, you moron. Oh my god.
Is this dude like a really tall Taiwanese person, or is Kai Cenat short?
Kai Cenat looks short.
But look how big his hand is on that ball.
I think that's just a small ball. Look at the railing behind him.
Yeah, that's true.
Look
This black dude behind him looks above 6 feet.
Yeah, that dude back there is probably security, so that guy's probably...
Kai Cenat needs this. Did you see that riot he caused trying to give away a free PS5 in New York?
No.
Yeah, it was just like a bunch of like 13-year-olds, like a crowd of like a couple thousand of them rampaging through New York. Like smashing cars and like business windows and stuff.
For a single PS5?
Yes, because the situation got out of hand and Kai Cenat was like, bro, we gotta leave. And they like left before giving away the PS5. And it pissed all of them off. And caused a riot.
Jesus, man. Oh my god.
See, I'm pretty sure when he realizes what he's done, I wonder how much money he gave him.
Probably not enough. That ball is probably worth like a couple grand at least.
Yeah, if you have like a photo of Kobe Bryant holding it. I thought it was signed. If it were signed, that thing would probably be worth like couple $100,000.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus,
at least
man.
50 grand. And he just gave it to this guy. Kai Cenat, a multi-hundred millionaire who absolutely did not need it.
What a fucking idiot.
That thing was only special because it was given to his family by Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I feel like if it was given to your family, you don't have the right to give it away. Unless, like, you're the last dude. Like, unless you have, like, a really kick-ass reason for giving it away, there's no reason you should be giving it away.
Oh, motherfucker. I guess I did pull this up, but I just forgot to put it in the right order. Whatever, since it's up already.
Was beaten today by this. Where?
Alright, so here's the jarhead retard, I guess.
That dude looks like...
Where? Oh my god! What the hell was that? Who shot it? Cheeser! Y'all living the life, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, they are shooting it! Okay, that's awesome. Okay, that was a nice surprise to see.
Yeah.
Probably because it's a piece of shit. It probably actually broke down on one of them.
Probably.
But yes, we learned nothing from that video except seeing more of their reactions, which were understandably pretty confused. I would be a bit pissed off by that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean...
I would not be shooting with that person, at least. I would probably just be like, dude, I'm gonna, like, take off. That was not cool.
Yeah. I think it's funny to, like, shake up... I already forgot his name. Shake up this kid.
Aiden Ross?
Aiden Ross, yeah. I think it's funny to, like, shake him up a little bit, but, like, you still gotta follow gun safety. That was really close to his foot.
That was an intentional negligent discharge. Like, that's against the law. He might get court-martialed by that.
Jesus. Yeah, that was really close to his foot, too, so, like, that's extra not good.
Let's see, this was another... lot of streamer shit this week. I might have
Does this have to do with Hassan, or are you
Yes.
just pulling this up because Hassan talked about it?
No, I'm pulling this up because this is the Hassan clip that pissed everyone off. He's talking about how, like, streaming can be more emotionally detrimental to you than...
Yeah.
Yes, you probably heard about this.
Yeah, I heard about this. I heard him respond to this as well.
Yes, I think I pulled up his response too, but let's just hear the man out.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome, a real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you, you know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
Okay. Speaking as someone who has worked a real job, I must respectfully disagree with him about the idea that it doesn't suck your soul directly from your body
Yeah, both of us have worked in a casino on the floor, and it is agony.
Yes, emotionally speaking, I think that was... I worked in the dish pit in the back of that casino. That sucked.
I worked on the machines, and, pretty much every night, I would walk, there'd be a machine that had some kind of minor tilt. Like, it would be the validator was jammed, or, the printer needed more paper, or something like that. And I'd go over there to fix it, and, pretty much every night, there would be some wise guy that'd be like, "Oh yeah, now that you're here, it's not gonna work, right?" And I'd have to go
fake the laugh for some idiots talking down to you. For me, it was aimless walking for hours.
Yeah, that's also...
Not being... I was specifically told that I wasn't allowed to, write down any ideas I was having during it. I didn't listen to that rule, but it still annoyed me that I would get, reprimanded for it when I got caught doing it anyway.
You did look insane. You were walking around doodling on a notebook all the time, and on your hands.
Would they want...
So you had, Full Metal Alchemist, markings all the way over your hands every day.
Yeah, people would point those out a lot. It's like, do people really not just, take memos on the back of their hands anymore? See. Yes, I did have, get a weird amount of attention for that. Luckily, the cleanest man in the world has given us his opinion on the Asmongold. Oh my god, this is 17 minutes? I didn't know this was that long.
Oh, is this the guy you were just talking about?
This is the rat monster who, for some reason, makes tons of money.
Okay.
He looks like a fucking rat on top of it.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about this. Millionaire streamer Hassan Piker claims that a real job doesn't suck the soul.
Oh yeah, I meant to say something about that. I will give Hassan credit if he is trying to say that streaming can be emotionally draining, I can totally believe that. Because having to put up the act for 9 hours a day, 7 days, because you pretty much can't take a day off. If you stop, people will, leave and start going to other streamers. So you really don't have the option of taking a break. And you have to, be at 100... You have to be, operating socially at 100% for all those hours a day. I don't know why Hassan's claiming that when his ass will get up and leave for, 30 minutes while other people's content is playing.
Does he do that?
Yes! He's, one of the worst offenders with that shit. So is Asmongold, funny enough.
Jesus.
He does all that same shit, but for some reason, Hassan gets way more shit for it. I think both of them should be getting shit for it, to be clear.
Asmongold is clearly in the attic right now. He's in somebody's attic, which is rat behavior.
I wonder if his tooth blood is all over the walls around him. Fucking freak.
God, you told me about that.
Yes.
This is the dude?
Yes.
Oh my god.
His gums bleed possibly from scurvy because he's never eaten a vegetable in his life. And then he just rubs it all over the surrounding area.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine his computer desk? All the gunk and filth.
I don't want to.
I'll show you I'll show you this dude's fucking gooner cave at some point because it is a thing of beauty.
Is this not the goon cave?
He does have a bunch of garbage piled up around this. But no.
I'm actually on your side.
Trending lolly. Okay.
Quit the fucking capping. This kid is lying. You're lying. What do you mean you agree with this tweet when you preface it by saying millionaire streamer? You really think that we don't you think I haven't spent the last 20 years seeing Fox News do this shit? Seeing CNN do this shit? He definitely is trying to roast the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Asmongold was in hot water because he was defending Hassan here. Because he was I agree, streaming is harder than a normal job, and it's what the fuck is this fucking, spoiled little hobgoblin fucking complaining about. It's not like, what is stressful about his life? All I'm saying is Asmongold does not live that busy of a life. He fucking sits on his ass all day. He plays video games for a living, sitting on his ass, and never even, like... I doubt this fucker's even, like, freshly showered at any point.
No. I mean...
If you're rubbing, like, medical waste on your surrounding area, you're not caring about, like, personal hygiene.
And yet his beard is well groomed.
Maybe that's as long as it gets.
Well, I'm saying, like, it's cut along his jawline.
It's good to know that it wasn't really a principled stance.
Actually, now look, it looks uneven, but it does look like he's shaved it to that shape.
He has got some uneven eyes.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of does. Thanks, yeah.
A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
Hassan is a fucking trust fund spoiled, like, little rich boy who has never held a real job before. He has no business, like, assessing that.
Okay,
Yeah, like...
So that's the original clip?
Yeah, isn't he, like...
Holy shit, Asmongold is so boring.
Hasn't Hassan always been rich?
Yes, he has a rich dad. He, like, went to, like, Ivy League schools. He was given his job by the fact that his uncle is Cenk fucking Uyghur. That's what helped him break into the politics scene. Like, this dude is a trust fund baby through and through. So it's very annoying hearing him try to lament about real jobs all of a sudden.
Yeah, he has pretty much no room to talk.
Alright, we're pretty much out of time, so there's gonna be another inconspicuous, very, unseen cut coming, your guys' way very soon.
Yeah, tell us if you can,
Let us know if you see it, but, you won't be.
Cut!
Alright, we're back for the last time, because we are not doing a third part to this fucking stupid episode already.
Yeah, this is, more of a pain in the ass than I expected.
Yes, and we also literally just learned right before this that second part recorded nothing, so that's going to be fun to edit.
Try to figure out where the cut is.
That bit's not good.
Correct. It's not good.
There was no cut and they saw nothing.
Oh.
And, oh fuck, we're back to this fucking rat. No. We're just moving on. I have been very excited to get to this story.
Yeah, you've mentioned this a few times.
Because it's my... I've mentioned nothing. We're all learning this just now.
You mentioned it to me a few times.
What was I spelling here? Joe Rogan, Sheldon J. Cooper? Bazinga, Mr. Rogan.
His name is Sheldon Johnson, so...
Oh, yes. That probably is where that came from. Damn it.
Dingus. You, by the way, you just outed yourself as knowing the full name of Sheldon.
Who doesn't?
Everyone except for you, apparently.
Unironically.
Big Bang Theory watching piece of shit.
I did used to watch that, but the whole time I was still like, man, this is... Dude, I was just watching it with my mom because she liked it, but the whole time... You could not
beat that information out of me.
The whole time I was like, I don't think this is very good. But everyone else was watching it, so I was like Mandela'd, I guess, into thinking that, alright, this must be better than it actually is. And now I'm an adult, and I'm like, it was. It was better than I thought.
That's embarrassing, man.
Alright, let's watch this Joe Rogan clip real quick.
This is the guy? The infamous fella?
Yes, the infamous, gentle sir.
Okay, cool.
That triggered the felony that allowed them...
Hey, he said fella.
I think we gotta be a bit careful because I hear Joe Rogan's, like, podcasting company is a bit quick to flag people, so we won't play too much of this. But I just want to get an idea for this guy real quick.
And I remember just having these moments of reflection and just asking myself, like,
do we even need to hear what he's saying here? Because we might want to just, like...
You spend the next 48 years living like this.
Alright, that's pretty much all there is there. He fucking went on Joe Rogan and was talking about prison reform and why it's important. And then, things went a bit cattywampus on his end. I think I kind of just spoiled it by showing some of these comments, but we'll go ahead and summarize it with this first comment. Who's here because of the dismembered body in his New York City apartment?
We all are.
He murdered a man and cut up his body. The judge who gave him 50 years must feel pretty smart right now. I'm not sure of this guy's story, but was he, like, falsely convicted?
I have no idea.
Because then people are saying, like, oh, yeah, let's just, like, falsely convict people all the time, just in case they end up, like, dismembering another human being in their small apartment.
Alright, so... was it claimed that he was falsely accused, or, like... Was that, like, his thing? He was saying that he was falsely convicted, and then it turns out
I'm not sure
that
of what
wasn't?
I am only interested in this because of the dismemberment story.
Right, like, the dismemberment really puts a hole in his argument of, being innocent.
I'm not even sure what crime he was accused of doing to me. I probably should have done more research into this, but I really did not care about this dude on a personal level.
That's fair.
But I remember seeing this, for some reason, like, when I saw this, I got this weird, like, tingle in the back of my head, like, this is gonna, like, pop back up in my life. Because I got this in my, like, subscription feed. I saw this and I didn't watch it, but I was like, for some reason, I feel like this is gonna pop back up eventually. I have that weird sensation a lot, but I can never, like, fully identify it until afterwards.
It tingled your Peter?
It's more like a tingle in the back of my brain. Like, this is either gonna become a meme or this is gonna resurge somehow. I have, like, a sixth sense that is completely useless.
Now, the real question is, no, I just lost it. What the fuck?
Thanks for diverting us from the topic for that.
The question is, was he wrongly convicted and just so happened to actually murder someone later on? Or, in the event that he really didn't do it, was it just like a crazy coincidence? Or was it prison that turned him into the kind of person that would chop somebody up?
I mean, you're kind of teasing what my ultimate point of this is going to be, but I haven't heard him or anyone claim he was innocent of the crimes that he was sentenced to 50 years for previously, but...
Well, wouldn't that be... Also, this guy looks great for being 50 years old.
Black don't crack is a real expression. I'm not sure of what crimes he was convicted of before. I'm guessing what his point was on this Joe Rogan episode was, like, the crimes I did didn't deserve 50 years in prison.
This
one I'm about to do in exactly 1 month from now, Mr. Rogan, and Joe Rogan is just like, oh, what do you think of DMT? He just completely spaces that the guy said a single word to him about it.
It's just that clip of Joe Rogan sitting in that tub of ice water, and he's like,
oh. I'm gonna kill and dismember and eat part of someone in a month, Mr. Rogan. It's Tibet! Plays with his really long nipples for just one single frame. Back to what I was saying about this guy, though. I'm not sure what crimes he was convicted of before, but I'm gonna guess his point was, I should not have been sentenced to 50 years in jail for these crimes. And people are saying now, like, guess that 50 years seems pretty smart in hindsight. But, like, maybe that's what made him into a killer, was being in jail for 50 years for such a small crime.
What was his original crime?
I still don't know.
Oh, well...
We're about to get into his current crime, because I straight up did not do any research into this. I probably should have in hindsight, but I'm not getting paid for this, so this is what you get. Sheldon Johnson, an ex-con who appeared on Joe Rogan advocating for rehabilitative justice, has been arrested after police found a torso in his apartment.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I imagine... Is he actually transporting any body parts in this, or are they just using random footage of him with, like, totes to elicit that image in people's minds?
I mean, once you have a dismembered body in your house or in your possession, anytime you carry a tote around from then on, it's kind of fishy.
Why is Skaven trending? Whatever, I'm fucking falling into the X bubble. Oh, did you hear about... This is reminding me. Did you hear about -1 winning an Oscar for a Godzilla movie for the first time in its history?
Yeah, I think I heard something about that. I like how we got on this topic of this guy dismembering somebody.
This is more important.
And then you were like, dude, you Godzilla!
Whoa, Godzilla! It's not my fault that Twitter's stupid trending page put that into my peripherals. But, yes, it was pretty cute. Every one of the Godzilla cast was wearing, Godzilla high heels. And,
what are Godzilla
including...
high heels?
It's like a Godzilla claw, where, like, his forearm touches the base of the ground and the claw grabs the back of your foot.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And they were all carrying their own Godzilla -1 figures.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that movie is gonna shit on poor Godzilla X Kong. They're dating now, I guess.
But I mean, from what I've seen, it kind of looks like it. Fucking Kong hopped on his back.
God, that's gonna be so hot.
So fucking cringe, dude.
Godzilla's gonna spank Kong's big monkey butt. I cut you off, though. What were you gonna say?
I can't even remember.
It was something about, you saw something about -1.
Oh, yeah, I saw, the only thing I've heard about it is... Shut up.
Yes, shut up.
The only thing I've heard about it is,
The slave is trying to get out again. He'll be reprimanded later.
We're gonna find your torso somewhere, kiddo.
To reveal he's a kid, that'll make it weird.
I saw, like, a single picture of, like, what is it, a Grammy? An Emmy? Whatever it is. Somebody was holding that with a Godzilla figurine also in their hand. They're, like, making Godzilla hug the award.
Oh, yeah. That was probably their acceptance speech. I haven't watched it yet. I'll probably watch that later. I might pull it for the next episode, just because that's my hyperfixation, and you're all going to be subjected to it.
Ah, great.
Yes. See. Alright, this guy elaborates on the murder story, though. Scariest story I have ever read. Sheldon Johnson is charged with murder, manslaughter. I read this already. This is not the scariest story anyone has ever read. It's a pretty cut and dry dismemberment story, all things considered.
I've probably heard scarier stories lived by people I know.
I have probably watched episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog that scared me more than the story's about to scare you.
Alright, but that's kind of cheating. Courage the Cowardly Dog is horrifying.
It's not that scary. The slime. The Fantasy Flan shit stuck with me more.
Is that the one where he, like, shaves Courage? He's like, naughty.
No, the Fantasy Flan is literally about a product called Fantasy Flan.
I don't think I remember that episode. Whatever, let's read this. Police say Johnson is an ex-convict who worked... Police say Johnson is an ex-convict who works as a criminal justice reform advocate.
The gruesome discovery was made Tuesday when authorities were called to 979 Summit Avenue Highbridge section at around 8:25 p.m. for wellness check of an occupant in apartment 6G. Wow, they're really just revealing all this, aren't they?
Yeah, just doxing him.
Doxing this dismemberer. Orlando Medina, the building superintendent, says a tenant called him around 1 a.m. Someone was pleading for their life. She said she heard 2 gunshots. Someone said, "Please don't kill me, I got family," something like that. And 2 more gunshots pretty quickly, Medina said. A torso and arms were found inside the apartment. Detectives obtained a search warrant Wednesday night for Johnson's Harlem apartment on 5th Avenue, where they found the victim's legs and head in a freezer. The victim, later identified as 44-year-old Colin Small, had been shot once in the head. The medical examiners told detectives bullet fragments were found in the victim's head, leading to the murder charge. Alright, so at least he wasn't dismembered alive or some shit.
Yeah. Weird that he put his head in the freezer. Because, like, if he was trying to dispose the body, why would you freeze it?
If you're in an apartment, like, did you not think anyone else heard all the commotion and gunshots? Why would you even bother with the dismembering part?
Yeah, that doesn't make...
Just make up a convincing self-defense story for yourself.
If you're in somebody else's house, there's not really...
Is it someone else's house?
I don't know.
So it's the first murder story you've ever read?
What?
Everyone's making fun of him.
Oh.
Scariest murder story you've ever read, really?
I thought he was gonna, like, start eating the guy, because you said he, like, took a bite out of him.
I lied about that, you dingus.
I figured you were lying, but, like, I don't know, with the way that guy, like, hyped it up, I figured it might have, like, some credibility.
Alright, now on to the most interesting thing that has apparently happened this week, and which will probably be the title of the episode at the very end of this. Let's see.
We're just moving on past that. We're like, oh, that's not that
There's
good.
nothing else to say there. I read the whole story. Murder's bad, guys. Don't do it. You'll get caught.
Dude, Wonka.
Or don't be an idiot about it.
Don't do it, you'll get caught.
This was... Alright, on to the thing that everyone was real...
Hold the fuck on. Let me see this. Give me this cursor. Ew!
You might be able to tell, but...
You might be able to tell.
Yes. But you're jumping a bit ahead. This is the most important thing that happened in the world this week, and it was very funny. Everyone's heard about it. We're not adding anything new to the conversation, but this is very funny, and we're gonna just make fun of this as we go.
Look at his chest.
His chest looks like a trypophobia nightmare.
Yeah, it is.
This whole thing looks like a nightmare.
It looks like he's made out of shells.
Police were called to an immersive Willy Wonka experience after families showed up to an empty warehouse. The event reportedly charged $40 for entry, advertised with AI art, as you can probably tell, and would be a journey filled with wondrous creations and enchanting surprises at every turn. Kids were all dressed up and crying, waiting for what they thought would be a magical experience. Here's some of the AI art.
What is he holding? What is that?
It looks like a sausage on a stick.
But the wrong way?
Yes.
AI would get that wrong. It's fucking Willy Wonka in a candy land, and he's holding a hot dog on a stick. The wrong way.
The dude who made this is a little bit of an AI artist, we're supposed to be calling them now, apparently.
Okay, yeah. Still not art.
See, here's some more AI art. This looks like some nightmare shit to me.
Yeah, this is kind of horrific. Like, the two paths makes it seem like, which way will you die?
Especially since one of them is darker and foreboding.
Death by giant candy bears, or death by mysterious demon muffin.
Or death by rape lollipops.
I was looking more at this cupcake over here on the side. That's got, like... Here, let me see the cursor.
Or this butterfly with the big sodomy lips on it.
It's like carrying the moon.
Ew, look how the candy cane is dripping. That is disgusting.
Peppermint jizz. Dark Souls boss. The most horrific cupcake you've ever met. It's got literal eyes.
I like how it's in, like, Russian and Turkish at the same time on the sign.
That distinctly says you in English, though. Or
it looks like Wally, but with one L and an O.
The longer I look at this, the more it, like, morphs. It's, like, impossible to get a read on what exactly this thing is.
Man, I really just want to jump to the defense of people who make this stuff, you know? I just feel super bad for them. You have got to be shitting my ass. Shut up! Let's see here. And this was the actual event.
Ooh, this looks like a dungeon.
These props actually aren't bad.
Yeah, but
they just didn't bother they didn't bother decorating anything else. They better have made these edible. If these aren't edible chocolate...
for sure not edible. I don't know why you think that.
Listen, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt on this one. Let's see more.
Like tetanus.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Okay, I thought... Hold on. I thought this was a face, and I was like, is this guy AI? But no, this is the back of some lady's head. I need glasses.
No, this is just more footage from the event. Look at that iconic Willy Wonka jumpy house right there. It fits like 4 kids in it.
Yeah, and it's open in the front, which means that if you land...
Dude!
If you jump a little bit too close to the entrance there, you could, like, flip right out onto this, like, concrete floor.
It is concrete. I was about to point out as well that the fucking floor is slanted towards the outside.
Yeah, to just eject you.
If you jump too close to the edge, you're punished with a traumatizing head injury when you make contact with the concrete.
Hold on, let me see this real quick. Look how dirty these floors are, too.
That must be the singular jelly bean they were all given.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't eating this shit.
That's real, too.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I thought you might have made that up because it's so ridiculous, but that's literally true.
Yes, they were given a singular jelly bean and a quarter cup of lemonade to go with it. I don't know if you're aware, if you've ever, like, looked at what 1 cup of, like, a unit of measurement is. It's really not that big when you actually look at it. So a quarter of that...
That's like a shot.
That probably literally is a shot. A shot of fucking lemonade. The audacity. That would piss me off more than the singular jelly bean, to be honest. Because I've been given a singular jelly bean as, like, penance for going somewhere before.
Really? I would be more insulted at having a singular
I don't like jelly beans at all, so I didn't... No amount of jelly beans would have been good enough for me.
Dude, look at this epic backdrop.
Let's see. That is also 100% AI art.
Yeah. They made printouts of AI art so you could take a picture at Willy Wonka Land.
I love how they didn't bother even writing shit down on this sign.
Yeah, what the hell?
It looks like it looks like one of those signs that that are specifically for parties. These are basically little whiteboards, and you can write whatever the fuck you want on them. They still didn't bother.
It looks like they had to scrape off a bunch of like enchanting table.
Yeah, it does look like there's actually... Okay, it looks like there is writing on here, but it's impossible to see. Yeah.
I think it's just smudges. Like,
they use a dyeing marker that they pulled out of a fucking preschool's dumpster to write it, apparently.
Do they have any pictures of the Shadow, or whatever it's called?
The Unknown.
Yeah, the Unknown.
Did you see that the Unknown's got its own horror movie coming out?
What?
Yeah, they've already... The fucking scam artist owner already licensed the character.
How is it going to have a movie coming out, though? Like,
it's gonna be a shit movie. He probably went to the Five Nights at Freddy's guys.
Oh, wasn't that Blumhouse?
Not literally, you dingus, but he's probably gone to like some fucking like C-rate like content farmhouse or something to make it. But there is a movie about the Unknown coming out.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What if it's good?
It's not going to be good. What are you talking about? This is the most absurd thing to have turn into a movie, by the way. I feel like this is definitely part of some manic episode. Because I can't imagine somebody who's like, this is going to be the greatest Willy Wonka themed amusement park ever created, then slapped this together and was like, alright, now perfect. This is a 100%, 10 out of 10 experience. People are going to freak out about this, go directly into movies. We gotta pump it straight into movies now.
We could make a movie of this, guys. The Willy Wonka Experience.
Yeah, there's no way. This has to be part of like either a social experiment or it's like somebody in the middle of a manic episode.
You'll see these guys. They're pretty drugged out.
Well, I mean the actors that were hired didn't even know that it was going to be like this. Like, they all got thrown into the mix of this.
They were given AI-generated scripts the day before.
Yeah, like Willy Wonka specifically.
I feel really bad for that female Oompa Loompa actress who became a bit of a meme, but we'll get to her as well soon.
Yeah, I think she came out and like did an interview on this.
I think I pulled the interview. Here's some more of their AI artwork.
Oh.
Catigating live performances, Karchi tons, Exarcerday, lollipops, a passadice of sweet teats. Who the fuck saw this and was like, enchirining entertainment? They actually spelled entertainment right. Wow.
Wow. Maybe this was like an AI that was given a prompt like make money, and it just came up with this idea.
Make Willy Wonka Experience. According to Deep Fat Fried, it takes a lot of artistic ability to make the prompts that could generate this. So I saw them again talking about that recently, and they were legit saying like, listen, I just like really care about art and artists, and to me it's just mind-blowing to me that we would gatekeep an avenue of creation like this. And it's like, okay, so their opinion is I just really care about art and artists right up until the artists are like, I don't like AI. Fuck you. Well, the people who make this are the ones that are trying to protect, so that's real nice of them.
I feel like what they mean when they say they really like artists is that they really like the art that artists produce, but they don't actually care about the artist themselves, which is why they're so pro AI art, because they're like, yeah, crank out whatever garbage you want.
I mean, when people point out that this is like going to fucking like erase people's jobs, those same dudes are like, get with the times, I guess. It's like, okay, these guys clearly don't give a shit.
No, definitely not. I wish people were just more upfront about what they actually thought. Like, even if
they don't care about visual artists, at least. Like, they talk about art a lot. You would think... whatever. We're not gonna fucking delve into that right now, I guess.
Even if people had, like, shit takes, I'd rather they be more upfront about it. But people fucking, like, pussy out of their opinions all the time. They'll say something and then either lie about it so it seems more, like, credible, or, like, once you call them on it, they're just like, no, and then they, like, leave.
Maybe I'll pull that clip for the next episode, because it kind of annoyed me a lot. Indulge in a chocolate fantasy like never before. Capture the enchantment.
Let me see this. This thing?
That is horrifying.
It looks delicious. Like, imagine this big fucking wad. Or, I mean, assuming it's not solid sugar all the way through, this is just like a jawbreaker on a stick. But, like, if this thing was chewy, oh my god.
It just looks like a fucking, like, candy rope knotted up to me.
Yeah, so delicious.
I like how the fucking ejaculating candy cane is back here. It reached completion this time, so good for him, I guess.
That's part of the source prompt.
It probably took that from some actual, like, porn prompt. Like, look, this is just a cockhead right here.
I don't know about that.
That's how my cock looks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Here's another cockhead, looks just like mine.
Let me see this. There's just a human eye
right
there.
That was weird. I was registering that, but didn't think to call it out for some reason.
There's, like, universal blobs for some reason.
There's a Final Fantasy, a Silent Hill demon back here.
A candy Death Star right here.
Let's see. Is there anything else?
They couldn't even, like, splurge on one of the good ones. Like, this is recent. Like, they could have gotten one of the good AI engines to make this.
Yeah, but those probably cost way more money than he's ever even conceived of spending on one of his projects.
Right, and somehow a movie is going to come from this. It's probably going to be one of those AI generated.
It is 100% going to be AI generated.
Yeah.
This dude's a real AI artiste. I bet Deep Fat Fried would love to come to his defense.
That, or he's gonna hire, like, those like actors and have, like, an AI generated script, and they're all gonna be like, what is this? Why am I here?
Let's look at the last picture in this set. None of this even looks like Willy Wonka. This is just, why is this, look, another cock ejaculating candy.
I was gonna say, this here, like, the bucket, and then, like, this M&M, like, arc, for whatever reason, really feels like, that Simpsons game on the Wii to me. I really like that game, but for whatever reason, this just reminds me of it.
That's stupid.
You're stupid. And then
The sight of all these eggs together is giving me real insect vibes, and it's making me feel queasy.
This right here is a one of those like magic fruits from One Piece.
The gum fruits?
Well, they're not all gum.
That probably literally is... Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Devil fruits? What
There
the
you
fuck
go,
were they
devil
called?
fruits. Yeah, they're devil fruits.
Okay. I don't even know how I know that, to be honest.
I like this, like, failed homunculus.
I was
rabbit.
gonna point that dude out, too. He really looks like he's suffering. Look at this guy right here!
That
Holy
thing is
shit!
horrific. Oh my god! Holy
Oh my
shit.
fucking god! How has no one noticed this guy?
That's got fucking teeth.
I hate Twitter. I can't even zoom in on him.
Oh my god, that thing is horrific.
That is straight up a creepy pasta face. This
Jeff
thing
the
look
killer down there.
That thing looks like a fucking skull from Doom Eternal. There's a bunch of horror movie shit going on right here. Look at these things.
Dude, there's another one. Let me see it. Look at that. There's another fucking, like, toothy monster over there.
And here's another eyeball. Look at this guy.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is like the most fascinating one to look at so far. This dude is crazy. I cannot believe no one's noticed that yet.
That thing's fucking horrific.
That is very funny. Oh my god, the fucking bug nests all over this is so creepy looking.
Yeah, it's like the like hives from Wreck-It Ralph.
That is what I was thinking of. I was wondering, like, what other insect thing took place in, like, a Candyland verse?
Yeah, this is very, like, Wreck-It Ralph.
Look at these fucking, like, hyper-realistic butterflies here.
I wouldn't say they're hyper-realistic.
They do not look the same as everything else in this image.
No, definitely not. They're like a different art style, but, like, those to me look like either stickers that you'd put on, like, your wall or something, or like tattoos. I like how the engine got confused about what was supposed to be a plant and what was supposed to be a butterfly over here.
I didn't even realize that. That just looked like a flower to me. Is there anything... I noticed that AI tend to, like, sequester a lot of shit to their own sections. Like, here's the fucking butterfly section. Here's the insect nest section. Here's the horror movie section.
The M&M fountain.
Man, it's like if a real human drew this, there would be some kind of cohesion to all this or something.
Nah. But yeah, a bunch of people just got ripped off. I don't know how. I don't know how it's possible.
If you're dumb enough to see those AI arts and think, "Wow, I'm gonna spend $40 to take my kid to this,"
yeah,
it's hard to feel bad for you at that point.
I don't know. I feel like there are things you can buy for $40 that would advertise themselves as with like AI. Like a haunted house would definitely advertise itself with AI, and a haunted house might be worth $40 if you've got kids. If you're just trying to like keep your kids entertained. But this shit is embarrassing. This looks like it cost $45 to host the event.
I remember reading he said he spent $560 on this event.
I mean, like, if he bought all of this stuff new, I could see that.
He's probably counting the cost of, like, the AI software he used for all this.
And hiring the actors. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I could see that. He probably had all this Willy Wonka shit in stock.
This is also AI art. I was right. This fucker is just generating AI art and then printing it out.
Dude.
These are the artists that Deep Fat Fried are so concerned with protecting.
Yeah, this is
the only kind of artist that is going to come out of this technology.
My autistic eye. I love how they got the Willy Wonka fire ladders and the Willy Wonka fire hose and the
that
Willy
shoots
Wonka
chocolate.
It's just attached to like a sewage main.
That would be the icing on the cake if they just sprayed shit on all the children.
It's chocolate.
They were like, it looks like chocolate, doesn't it? That's all they were concerned with. This poor woman.
Dude. I wonder if this face is it comes from like disassociation, or if this face is just... I'm wondering if it's, like, she's disassociating, or if she's trying to, like, signal to the people around, like, I was not aware of this.
She is, that's probably a bit of both, to be honest. She is well aware of how fucking stupid this all is. It sucks, too. She actually likes kids a lot, and there's a ton of photos of her, like, actually trying. She said people were literally coming up to her and being like, even the people were aware that the actors weren't responsible for this.
Yeah, because the actors probably kept shooting everyone looks like... I can't imagine that there was any actor here that was just, like, 100% gunning it.
If they got these bottles out of a garbage can nearby, there's no way.
These bottles are medicine bottles.
He probably dug them out of a pharmacy trash can.
Yeah, some of these are kind of concerning. Like, that's like a dropper, so this might be like dog medicine or something.
I thought they were outside the event here.
No,
this is inside.
Yeah, Willy Wonka themed, like.
Yes, the classic pins. Willy Wonka meth lab.
Yeah, they have a dish scrubber here.
What does this guy think Willy Wonka is? He's making him seem like a mad scientist. I guess he kind of is.
I mean, yeah,
like
he's
in the most whimsical way possible.
I mean, like, the chemistry set's not too offbeat, especially if you're, like, taking into account, like, the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka, but having this booth here with this completely out of it Oompa Loompa in this environment, so, in this warehouse, if I saw this, and I wasn't already aware of what was going on, I would think that it's just actually a meth lab.
People were immediately calling her, like, the meth Oompa Loompa. Which is funny, but, unfair, because people were being mean to her. She doesn't deserve it. We saw this.
I think she's probably on board with it. Look, the only piece of candy in the whole place. I hope that's candy. What is that?
Looks like a fucking urine sample.
Yeah.
Like medical waste someone just left there. This dude was probably doing exactly what we were talking about, like connecting fucking sewage lines into the chocolate fountain, grabbing medical waste out of dumpsters because it looks like lemonade.
This is so bad.
Look! I got lemonade! That impression I just did is not going to be far off once you see this guy.
Oh, he like showed himself?
Yes. Oh. He was apologizing to people outside this event.
That's stupid.
Low.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing, but like...
He probably just did it because there was a crowd of people outside ready to beat his ass.
Probably. I can see that.
Here we go. Here he is. Here's the man.
Guess which Willy Wonka character that is crawling out of the abyss.
The classic. This is probably like one of the fucking...
The butt fingerer. He crawls up behind you and sticks his finger up your butt.
Maybe this is one of fucking Charlie's, like, bedridden relatives, the fucking fakers. What is that?
I like that, like, little kid that fucking screamed as soon as they turned around.
The event ended up causing such outrage that police were called. House of Illuminati was the name of the fucking company that put this together.
Yeah, this is the Illuminati at work. Right, yeah.
This dude is using ChatGPT to name and do all this shit for him.
Definitely.
He did not come up with the name House of Illuminati.
Yeah, this is either a manic episode or like a coke bender.
He's very much on drugs. I really feel bad for these fucking actors, but if...
Hold on a second. Holy shit.
That dude is weird looking.
That dude looks like he's like from the House of Slytherin.
These are
They should have asked that dude to be Wonka. I would have respected him.
Or Voldemort. Just have Voldemort at the end of this. One of the meth heads running it actually cut their nose off.
No, it's not even like it's not even somebody being Voldemort. Like they got the actual dude who played Voldemort to show up dressed as Voldemort.
Here she is.
Hey,
hey.
There's your singular jelly bean. Have fun with that. Punk punches him in the gut.
She would never. She's sweet.
We can all imagine. We can all dream.
Dream nothing.
Dream of a version of this where the Oompa Loompas are just savage animals.
I want everyone here to be meth heads. I want, like, those Oompa Loompas to be, like, fighting the parents and shit. I want this to be worse than it was already. That would devolve into some Aqua Teen Hunger Force tier shit.
This does seem like it's out of, like, a bit. This seems like a joke. This doesn't seem real.
Well, the actors and the fucking meth head creator, whoever it is, why are they only censoring out some of the kids' identities, by the way? I've seen plenty of kids' faces uncensored throughout this.
Yeah, I don't really know what that's about.
This actor went on an interview as well and was, like, memeing about the whole thing. He was a little annoying, to be honest. But,
yeah, he was like, really? I'm Willy Wonka. You look at my face and you think Willy Wonka.
You saw the same interview.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, he was, making a bit of a bit about it. Look at that! Oh, yes, marshmallows and strawberries. Classic.
Classic candy.
At least get, like, you can buy Willy Wonka candy. Get, like, a tub of nerds in there or something.
Yeah, aren't nerds, like...
Those are Willy Wonka candies. Like, Willy Wonka branded candies, anyway.
Oh, by the way, did I show you... Let me see. Did I show you this? I noticed that you watched it.
I fucking was obsessed with it years ago, and I randomly got reminded about it a couple days ago.
Yeah, I used to listen to Mystery Skulls, in, like, high school.
That's, like, the only song of those animations that I actually like, to be honest. The other ones, I'm like, couldn't have chosen a better song. I didn't know he came out with 2 other ones since.
Since?
Or, no, 3 other ones since this, video.
Oh.
I knew he came out with the second one, and I didn't like it as much as the first one. And then I watched the other 2 last night, and I like the animations themselves a lot better, but the songs, I'm like...
Yeah,
this is like techno garbage. Let's see. Angry Oompa Loompas and no chocolate. Willy Wonka actor breaks silence on Willy Wonka. Okay, it's this guy. What time is it? We're running a bit low on time. I might have to skip this because we already fucking... We've already seen that, but I think this is an interview with the girl that played that meth Oompa Loompa.
I want to hear from the, like, main dude. I want to hear from the dude who, like, started this.
Alright, just real quick, I want to go over some of these extra pictures, just to help clear this woman's name, because she was getting a bit cyberbullied after those pics went viral. And, she was cool. She doesn't deserve it.
The actors were not responsible for this crap show.
Yes. Hopefully they get some, like, legitimate acting gigs at the end of this.
Oh, put on the audio, please. Please put on the audio. Listen to this.
Well, they didn't censor the kids' faces here, the fuck? That kid knows what's up. I'd buy fentanyl off of them.
Oh my god. Oh, that reminds me of this one time my mom and I went through this haunted house when I was a kid. It wasn't a haunted house. It was like a horse trailer that they just put curtains up along the sides, and people would reach out and, like, grab you from behind the curtains to, like, try to scare you, and you just had to, like, walk through to the other side. And as we were walking through, I was getting, like, more and more worked up that people kept touching me. So, at one point, one of the guys reached out, like, grabbed my leg, and my hand just, like, shot underneath the curtain, and my finger went right into his eyeball.
Sounds like he deserves it. They shouldn't be touching people.
Yeah, yeah. Are these the guys?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they look like the type.
You're gonna think that even harder in just a second here. We got this or this. Let's watch this 8-minute version, because this is just the same... It's the same thing from a different angle and more. Look how bloody this guy's gums are.
Yeah, I thought I was... Yeah, what happened? Did he get punched in the mouth or something?
No. That's what happens when you're on certain drugs. They just give you, like, scurvy-like symptoms, basically.
Oh.
I wonder if he is it was one of the biggest Twitch streamers. This dude looks better put together than Asmongold to me.
Yeah, because he's not living in someone's, like, walls.
I don't believe that. This is also the AI fucking bro I was talking about. He's written, like... He's, like, published, like, 6 AI-generated novels, in the past year.
Novels?
Yes.
Wow.
And if he's using the same programs that he used to write these people's scripts, I would love to get a hold of some of them illegally, obviously. Because they said that it was complete gibberish nonsense.
Of course it would be.
People were even like, what is the unknown? What is that?
He was like, oh.
I don't think this dude read any of the scripts. Let's listen to what they're saying to him. This dude looks so strung out beyond all belief.
Yeah, it looks like he's got like a bunch of ruptured blood vessels all over his face.
Okay, this is a different guy. They look related, though.
The other guy is right there.
Yes.
See that guy just check his fingers for blood after touching his nose?
You see how much he's been scratching his nose? I can barely understand them, to be honest. They're fucking... Their accents aren't really helping things.
Yeah. I didn't realize this happened in Ireland or Scotland.
This is Scotland.
Okay. I have a hard time...
Scotland forever! Man, these are really heavy Glasgowian accents.
Yeah, this is like a very, like... I'm surprised this didn't happen in the U.S.
It's stupid enough to happen in the U.S.
Yeah, it seems like a very U.S. thing to do.
A bunch of, like, Clear Lake meth heads put together one of these.
For those of you who don't know, Clear Lake is...
a shithole?
Yeah, it's a shithole.
It's a plague on this planet.
Yeah.
Don't reveal too much about where we live now.
You already said it. There's no point.
I have never said where we live.
No, you already said Clear Lake.
Well, yeah. They don't need to know. They don't need to know the proximity of where we are to it.
We're not gonna know just some like.
We're at least an hour away from it, just for the record.
He sounds like he's trying not to cry. I know it's just like the drugs fucking up his voice, but it sounds like he's trying not to cry. You're lucky you got the fucking cameras because I'll fucking dig.
I'm surprised fists aren't being thrown right now, to be honest.
I know, right? I'm a little disappointed.
With how Scots are?
I'm a little disappointed.
I'm disappointed in the country of Scotland. Or actually, it's the Irish that are fighting motherfuckers. They're not that far apart.
I think the stereotype goes for both of them.
I like Scotsmen, though they hump sheep. I love Scotsmen, though they hump sheep.
What are you doing? What is that?
That's a stereotype song from Your Favorite Martian.
Oh.
Because we can't, like, commentate on what they're saying because we can't understand a word of it. How much longer is left of this? 3 minutes? Fuck that. We watched 5 minutes of this and got nothing out of either side of this.
Jesus.
Yes.
That's about what I expected.
Yes, that was the Willy Wonka Experience. Truly magical. But unfortunately, I have to get ready for something soon.
I was trying to imagine who could possibly be behind this Willy Wonka geniusness. The faces that came to mind are suspiciously similar to the ones we're seeing.
I was picturing meth heads, and I was right. So,
yeah, what drug is it that does that? Because like meth will ruin your teeth, but these guys just
I don't know what these guys are on. Meth is kind of a problem like everywhere right now, but I don't know if Scotland is suffering from it. I know Britain actually has a bad meth head problem, and Britain and Scotland aren't that far apart from one another.
U.S. culture is really moving around.
Yes, we're truly exporting the best of our country. That was the Willy Wonka Experience, though. It was, I wish we could have gone. I think I saw us in the background a couple times, but we didn't get on camera as much as we should have.
Yeah.
Let's see. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, who knows?
That is weird. I haven't actually subscribed to that on this Reddit account. I'm wondering why that's there, to be honest. That's all there is this week's episode, because I'm fucking sick of recording parts of this already, and we're going to be getting another part very soon, because we'll actually be on schedule from here on out, hopefully.
Here's hoping.
Yes. It's all his fault, really.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you guys have a good one. Bye.